Welcome back to another exciting episode here at Respect the DJ Podcast, where we cater to the culture and to celebrate the artists who move the crowd. I'm your host, DJ Junebug, alongside DJ Dennis the Menace. DJ Session. Today we got a DJ, a vet in the building. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, he's been rocking turntables since '87. Taking his sound from New York City to hotspots and stages across the global world. Germany, Australia, DR, Mexico, Switzerland. He shared the stage with legends like DJ Jazzy Jeff, Kid Capri, DJ Scribbles, and you heard him on Hot 97, I'm sorry, not Hot 97, New York City's 94.7 The Block.
No, I did Hot 97 too.
Did you Hot 97?
Yeah,
and he come up
once or twice I did it.
So Hot 97 and New York 94.7 The Block. His music, his voice has hype up areas, arenas, and television boxing events. Crafting and catering walking intros for champs like Hector Camacho Sr. and Jr. and others. He also appeared on BET's Rap City, The Basement, and co-hosted a full season of Latin Nation.
Latin Nation, yeah.
Latin Nation. Look at that. We need a round of applause for that. He's probably served as the official for the Knicks legends DJ. Is John the Dunk Sharks still doing that?
John Starks. No, I haven't done it in a while, but I did a lot of his events.
A lot of his events? Nice. This guy, I can keep on for an
Yeah,
hour
keep
or two.
going.
Keep on going. But listen, put your hands together for one and only, the undisputed, the champion, DJ Rob Lowe.
Make a clap to this.
Thank you, DJ.
Wow, we got you here after so many years.
Thank you for having me, man.
I tried to top a lot of stuff that you had out there, but this is so
it.
much shit. I mean, 87.
I mean,
Is it
well, 80,
87?
all right, let me clarify. 87 is the first time I started actually DJing.
Okay.
But I was a bedroom DJ.
Okay, well,
You know what I mean? So,
we all start bedroom DJs.
92. 92 was the year that I came out the bedroom and
Well,
did my
out the
very
closet?
first gig. It was right after high school, bro. I had just graduated from high school.
So out the bedroom or out the closet?
Out the bedroom.
Okay.
We don't do closets here. We don't do closets here.
But listen, I'm glad I finally got you on. Got you in a good time. Got Session here. Got Dennis here. You know, Dennis
What up, Session?
a
What up,
long time
Dennis?
as well. So we're going to get to a lot about you. A lot of DJ talk, a lot of geek talk.
Let's talk, brother. As long as it's about music, let's do it.
That's about everything.
So, being that I know Rob for such a long time, I never understood and why you started DJing. I knew you were a great DJ because I heard you, or I just didn't know any better, but I just thought you were good.
Okay, thank you for that.
Great, actually. Take us through the journey of how young Rob, before you became Rob Lowe,
Okay.
what was that journey like as a youngin'?
So I'm the youngest of four. Older brother, then older sister, and then my sister who passed away. Rest in peace. Nancy. So being the youngest of four, I come from a music family. Every Sunday, mom was rocking, while she was cleaning the house, she was rocking her music. My dad would rock his music, and everybody had a different sound. Everybody. My dad was the Chicago and the Gladys Knight and the Pips and the
the house,
the funk stuff, R&B, I guess you can call it, funk, top 40 jazz.
Top 40 pop, jazz.
Yeah.
It's all mixed in.
My mom liked all that too, but my mom was the salsa, the merengue, the
Salsa,
Wilfredo
okay.
Vargas,
Right.
the Gran Combo
Right.
stuff.
Make sure that house is clean.
Yeah, exactly. that Saturday, Sunday, limpiar la casa.
Yeah.
So then we go down to the siblings. My oldest brother Jerry, he was the one with the eclectic taste. He was very out there. My brother, till this day, he's a walking encyclopedia of music. But he was the Grateful Dead, the Rolling Stones.
Right.
He was that side of the music. Even though he knows everything, he was the rock side. Then my older sister Tammy was the freestyle. She was the one who introduced me to the freestyle and the Eric B. and Rakim, the hip hop and the freestyle genres.
Okay.
And then Nancy, she was only a year and a couple of months older than me. She was the R&B, the Jodeci,
The soul in the
the
house.
Keith Sweat,
Right.
And a little bit later on, like the Lauryn Hill.
Right.
So she's the one who incorporated all the R&B there. So I basically what I did, took all that and just
Made
took
it one
advantage
big
and
block.
learned it all. It was a melting pot of music, Now, when I was 13 years old, my sister, we lived in Brownsville. I'm born and raised in Brownsville, Brooklyn. We from the hood. We ain't ashamed to say that. My sister knew the bouncers. I knew them too, but I was younger. The bouncers at Heartthrobs. Heartthrobs was a very famous club back then. and the resident DJ, I'll get to that in a second. They were able to sneak me in at 13 years old.
At 13 years old.
13 years old was the first time I went into a club, and it was called Heartthrobs. Heartthrobs was formerly the Funhouse, I think. I don't know if it was the same exact location, but a Funhouse was first, and then it went to Heartthrobs. Like I said, I don't know if it was the same location, but that was the order of like the big clubs back then. And the main DJ there was Louie Vega. Back in the days, he was Little Louie Vega. And while everybody's having a great time dancing,
This is the early 80s, somehow, right?
if I was 13, it was 1987, I think it was.
So this is the early year of, was it Hot 103, was it? When Little Louie Vega was on the radio?
I don't know if he was
it
on the
radio yet?
radio.
No?
I don't know if he was on the radio, honestly, but while everybody was having a great time having their drinks, I didn't even know what drinks were back then.
Right.
So I was just staring at Lou. And I'm like, every time he dropped a record, I look at the crowd. Look at Lou. My whole night was just staring at the DJ and the crowd. And
Why?
bro, he was a puppet master. He was the puppet master.
He was the god for the night.
He had that whole crowd hypnotized.
But at this point, when this is all happening, you already knew you wanted to be a DJ?
Nope.
No.
Now, I already had a few records. I already had
That you bought or you took from your family?
from the family.
Okay.
From the family. And my dad, back in those days, my dad was a TV repairman. He owned his own business. He owned the building, he owned the TV shop, and he was the neighborhood TV repairman. So we would come across equipment, and I would take like a turntable, play the records, only one turntable.
Right.
Make a little mixtape, put the records, pause it, put the next record, unpause it, record, make a little mixtape like that. I had no idea I wanted to mix. But when I saw Louie Vega do what he does, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. After that, it was nonstop going to different clubs. I was 13, then 14, but I was able to get into these places somehow. They didn't care about it back in the days. There was no ID check. They just wanted their money, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's where it started, pretty much. That's where it started. And then I started collecting my own records, even though I had already stolen some records from my siblings. I was like, let me get that, let me get this, let me get that. I started collecting my records, started going to the record shop. Every time I got a couple of dollars on me, whether it was my allowance or I would work with my dad
Lunch money, whatever.
spend it on records. Just go spend it
What
on
was the
records.
first record you bought?
The very first record, even though, like I said, I had records
Right,
already.
when you bought though.
But the very first record that I bought, when I said, all right, this is what I want to do, Latin Rascals, Arabian Nights.
Arabian Nice.
Arabian
Yes. I still had the record.
Nights. Yeah.
You got
that
those
was-
there?
Whoa.
Yeah, I got on my vinyl.
Okay, good. That's good. Good.
Unfortunately, I don't have access to it immediately. It's in storage.
Right.
But I
I'll tell you one
never
thing.
got rid of it.
There are so many DJs we interviewed that have records in storage. I'm gonna find these storages.
There's a storage war. You ever
There's a
seen
storage
that show?
war, yeah. Cause everybody we interview, they fucking have the records in storage. Meanwhile, I have my shit in the house. He ain't going nowhere.
I wish I could, man. But it's so much, man. It's so. I'd need like 3 rooms, bro.
Yeah.
I'd need like 3
So
rooms.
you were 13 years old, and you were still in junior high school.
Yep.
What they call out here is
It's
middle school.
Middle school, right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. In New York, it's the same thing, isn't it? Elementary, then
Junior high school.
High school.
Yeah, but here they call it middle
Let's
school.
go to middle
Well,
school.
for me, I went to the same school from the 1st grade to the 8th grade.
Well, a lot of schools in Jersey like that too. In Jersey, you go
Okay,
from
yeah.
kindergarten to 8th grade.
Well, I went to private school. That's why.
Okay.
And he's from the hood.
They threw me out of private school.
Oh, listen.
Owned the building, had all
I mean,
this
I'm gonna
equipment.
call it. I'm gonna call it private, but we all know it was Catholic school.
Oh, the Catholic.
Catholic
Okay. Yeah, Catholic school.
Yeah, I was supposed to be.
Were you
the
an usher
good
boy?
What?
Was you an usher boy?
Nah.
You
nah,
sure?
Never did none of that.
You ate the bread early?
Nah.
Taste the wine? No?
Nah.
You didn't do that stuff? I did that shit. I snuck in and
I mean,
I stole from God.
He was there by
I
default.
did my communion and all that. I did my communion.
Yeah. We all do that.
But
But I stole from God. I stole from God at an early age.
So you was in junior high school. How was that? Saying to your mind, I just seen Little Louie Vega. Nobody probably in that whole entire school knew who Little Louie Vega was.
No.
You're probably the only one. Now, because at 13, most of these kids don't even know what they want to do with themselves.
Not at all.
How was it different when you would probably go home and practice?
Yeah, every day.
while everybody else is going to play football in the streets, basketball, you were home practicing,
And every
being a
time
DJ.
my bell rang or they was yelling out the window,
Yo,
yo,
Rob,
come
by
outside.
play.
Nah, I'm good. And I would come out sometimes, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
But not eight or 9 out of 10 times, I was in the
So
room.
you said you used to get the turntables from your dad because he used to repair stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that was the one turntable. When did you actually get the second turntable or actually?
I don't remember the time frame, honestly, but there were 2 different turntables. They were like old school Technique belt drives. They
Okay.
weren't
Right,
1200s. They
everybody
weren't
had belt drives.
1200s right away. You know, I had to work
We
up
all
to
start with
that.
a Fisher Price too.
Yeah. And then I had the turntables, and then I don't remember how old I was. Maybe like a couple of months to a year later, went to the Wiz.
Did you hear what Abe and George had to say? Nobody beats The Wiz.
Nobody beats the Wiz. Nobody beats the Wiz.
Nobody beats The Wiz on the Sharp 13-inch color TV, unbeatable at $179. On the Sharp programmable VHS video cassette recorder with remote, unstoppable at $279. On this Emerson 5-inch black and white TV with AM/FM radio, unreal at $79.
Nobody beats the Wiz. Nobody beats
President's
the
Week
Wiz.
sale now at all 11 Wiz stores.
Remember the
Nobody
Wiz?
beats the Wiz.
Went to the Wiz, and I bought my very first mixer. Don't remember the brand.
Yeah.
Don't remember what it looked like. And that same day, I bought Lisa and Colt Jam.
The second record. Oh, that's
No, I had already started, but I just remember. I
Oh,
don't
you
know why
remember
it
the same day you
stands
bought
out.
it? Okay.
That the day I bought my mixer, it was the day I bought. I Wonder If I Take You
your
Home.
home. It's still a classic to this day.
Yep.
Yes.
That is amazing. So then you went into high school already knowing how to DJ.
Yes.
How long did it take you to pick it up? Anybody teach you?
No.
No, because there was no
It was
YouTube
me.
back then.
Train wreck after train wreck, bro. Train wreck after train wreck, trying to make 2
That's a lot of
records
DJs
go
right
together.
now.
Yeah, for real. And some of them got careers. That's the crazy part.
What were your siblings saying? What were your brothers and sisters saying?
No, they loved what I was doing. My brother had at that point had already left to the Navy, and my sister, she left the house at an early age too. She got engaged very young. She was living with her first husband, pretty much. So it was just me and my aunt and my sister that passed away. We were so close in age. We were like kind of twins, you know.
Right.
And my mother, I'll tell you the truth, they never stopped me, man.
They supported you.
They I'm not gonna say they supported right away, but even though I used to have these crazy big speakers in my bedroom and I'd have it blasted, never once did they say like, lower the music, stop that shit. Like that. They let me do what I did in my bedroom. So train wreck after train wreck after train wreck, pots and pans, bro, sounding real crazy.
It don't supposed to sound
I remember
like that.
it might have been like maybe a few months to a year later. The very first time that I actually got 2 records to go together and I knew they were on beat, bro, it was like I saw God. I was like, wow, I did it. Yo, bro, I called my cousin, because my cousin Lil, that used to chill with my sister all the time. I called all of them. I was like, yo, I got these 2 records to go together finally. Like, yo, it's crazy. And from then on, I finally got the concept of it now. Now I know how to get them to match, beat match. That was the first thing I ever did. Never once thought about cutting and scratching yet. That wasn't even a thought in my mind. So the beat matching was the first thing I got. And there's history, man.
When you start getting gigs in your neighborhood,
So
like house
my
parties.
very first gig was a Sweet 16 for a family that we knew in the projects up the block from us. And when I first started doing, like, I had a playlist. Those are the only records I knew how to play together. So I'd go down that list.
A real list on a piece of paper.
Like literally a real list on a piece of paper. And I went down that list. And all they wanted to hear was freestyle back then, those families. You know what I mean? They didn't really, I think I wasn't even touching hip hop yet.
Right.
Freestyle. And I went down my list. It took my time going down the list. And when I finished my list, just went back up the list. I didn't know what else to go. You know what I mean? I was like, where do I go now? So I'm like, all right, maybe they won't notice. And I just went right back up the list the other way.
And it worked.
It worked out.
He had a great playlist of
worked out, bro.
repeats.
Yeah, it worked out somehow, man. I made it work. Probably did not do too many privates. But I had linked up with my boy that used to live in the PJs too, and he was a DJ, quote unquote, but he didn't mix. He was a Spanish DJ, so he would just let the salsa.
Was he your first like DJ partner?
Yeah, he was Q, my boy Q. So he would just let the record play, and then when that one finished, he'd put the next one in,
From
salsa.
Juice? Is it the same guy?
No. You talking about Omar Epps?
Yo, Q. When you was out there get education.
Yeah, seriously. Nah, so we would do. So here's what we would do. We would do our own little parties. Believe it or not. We would do parties in my uncle's crib, and then we do parties in friends' house. Invite people, and that's how we used to get our little recognition. Then in 92 was the year I graduated from high school, and that summer, GV. I met GV. I went to some club he was doing in Sheepshead Bay. I don't remember the name of the club, but Daz Effects was going to perform like a week later. Something like that.
So that's when your career shift, basically, you say?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. You know what? I left a little part out. 91-ish. Okay. I started getting into the nice and smooth, like the hip hop started catching my attention. But the people wanted to hear it too, you know? Right. That's freestyle had kind of like started fading a little bit. But I used to spend most of my time in 1018. Heartthrobs, Studio 54, 1018s.
And you still wasn't of age.
No, still wasn't of age, no.
Man, I wish I was in Studio 54. I would say those stories.
Roseland, bro. But it wasn't the original
no, I know,
Studio 54. It was like the one later on.
Right. The one afterwards, but still, even the original one was like...
Roseland, bro. That was legendary. Roseland with Baby J and Louie Vega. That was legendary. So my first transition was not into hip-hop. My first transition was from freestyle to house music. The Todd Terry era. Bango. The
Batmobile.
To the Batmobile.
Yes, to the Batmobile.
Let's go.
All that shit.
Yeah.
So I was a huge fan of Todd, bro. But like I was a fan before I was a friend. Now he's my boy, thank God. That's dope.
Wow.
But I would go to the record store and they'd be like, yo, Todd got a new record. Let me play it for you. Give me two. Doesn't matter. I don't need to hear it. Right. Because I trusted in Todd that much, that his production was crazy to me.
Right.
So I started doing the house era. Kept up with the house era. So that, let me think, 87 to like 89, probably the freestyle. And then from 89 to like 91 was the house. I got house music vinyl days, bro. Wow. A lot of these songs that people love as classics, I got them on vinyl. You know what I mean? Then after that is when the hip hop started transitioning. Still had not cut and scratched. Never tried it.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't until I started doing hip hop that I said, let me just try it a little bit. So, you start with the little, bullshit.
Shout out to the two legends that you just mentioned, Little Louie Vega and Todd
Terry. Yeah.
We need you guys.
Without them, there wouldn't be house music.
Bro.
Well, house music like we know today. Because there are great house DJs in Chicago as well.
Oh,
yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah.
But for us growing up like in the Jersey, New York era, we didn't know about Chicago yet. You know
yeah. The thing is, I'm not going to start the whole who started house music thing because that's always been an ongoing battle.
That's like saying who started hip hop.
Yeah, exactly. But Chicago plays a huge part.
Yes, they do.
House music.
Yes, they do.
100%, man. Yes. They deserve their respect. And
of course, yes.
So then after that, like I said, I went to the hip hop and I started buying all the nice and smooth records. And I already had all the Eric B and stuff because I stole those from my siblings. The Eric B and the Biz Markie records, I had all those already because that was way before.
Right, Biz Markie, the MC Shan era, the whole Juice Crew era, basically.
Right. So when I started buying hip hop was the nice and smooth era. I'm trying to think who else was that year. 91. Whoever was out in 91, early 90s.
You got the Rakim, you got the early KRS.
Big Daddy
KRS.
Kane.
Big Daddy Kane's.
No, Kane was 80s.
Yeah,
Kane was 80s because I was in the
Main
8th
Source.
grade. Main Source, yes, all that stuff.
Right,
OC and them.
Right, OC and them, right.
So that's when I transitioned and went into the hip hop. Right. And then I started getting labeled as a hip hop DJ. You know what I mean? It was never like, oh, we can't. But yet I still did everything. Right. I was very well.
Talk about that real quick. I'm sorry. What do you mean by labeled for the people that don't understand?
So whenever it was time to book Rob Lowe, I would only get booked for hip hop spots now, hip hop and R&B and reggae, hip hop, reggae, and R&B spots because I was labeled as urban DJ.
Got it.
They forgot about the freestyle that I did. They forgot about the house I did. The first club I did, I was brought in as an R&B and hip hop DJ with GV at used to be called the Palm Tree on Queens Boulevard. Then years later turned into Casablanca.
Oh, okay.
So that used to be called the Palm Tree, and that was the first gig I ever did. My dad dropped me off with Crater Records.
Dropped you off?
My dad dropped me off on Queens Boulevard with Crater Records. I only took one crate because he was like, nah, you're just going to play for like 30 minutes to an hour.
Right.
So I picked and chose. I I went through my records. I said, "Nah, I want to play this, this." That Mary J was hot at the time. Okay. And then I took a cab home. So I got dropped off by my dad to my very first gig, and then I took a cab home.
Okay, and you were how old?
18 at this time.
18. You still wasn't even able to be in the club.
No, legit.
Shout to GV too.
Big shout to GV, man. He was the first guy that gave me my very start.
Salute to GV. He gave a lot of people their first start. He gave a lot of people their first start.
He absolutely did. I'll always show him love when I see him. You know what I mean?
So you came out and you said when they booked me as Rob Lowe. Where did Rob Lowe come from? Was it the actor? No. Okay.
I got to deal with that now a lot when a lot of people are like, "Oh, are you Rob Lowe like the actor?" And I was like, "No, like the DJ."
Like the DJ.
So basically, that name, I hated it. I'll tell you right now, I hated
Rob Lowe
it.
was a dope name.
I hated it. And my boys from East New York, right? Because I was Brownsville, so I hung out with a lot of East New York cats. They used to call me Rob on the low because I was the quiet one. I used to be very shy, very introverted. I wasn't very outspoken. And they used to be like, "Yo, Rob on the low, Rob on the low." And somehow that evolved into Rob Lowe. And I hated it. I was like, "Yo, come on, stop calling me that. Stop calling me that. Stop calling me that." And it stuck with me. It was pretty much given to me, and I didn't have a choice at that point because people just started calling me Rob Lowe. And I'm like, all right, cool, but I don't want a W on my name. Just make it Rob Lowe. Right. And I wasn't a low head. Respect to the low heads.
Lower East Side cats of Brooklyn.
No, they're from
I'm talking about the polo heads.
The low East Side, the low lives. Yeah.
They, I know some of them.
They're very big in Orlando.
Yeah, they are. They're actually big in Orlando.
It's actually he was at the event yesterday.
Yeah, I was with seeing Thurston Howell last
night.
night.
Oh yeah.
It's the Love and Loyalty weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, they do it every May, right? That's right. May. Yes. Yeah. So a lot of people then right away started associating me with low lives. Oh, you rock polo? I was like, I don't even care about polo, but I think if I owned one polo shirt, that was a lot. You know what I mean? So I had to get myself away from that. Like, nah, I'm not a low life. I'm not a low head, nothing like that. I respect to them. They're all good people, cool with me, but I'm just Rob Lowe. It's DJ Rob Lowe, And
so because you were quiet, that's why your drop is.
I never thought about that.
Never thought about okay.
I'll tell you the truth. That Rob Lowe drop that I did, that's my voice. And I used to work in the studio. I engineered in the studio for years. So I took my own voice. I said my own name, slowed it down, threw crazy effects on it.
That's a dope drop, no matter what.
And I'm going to tell you the truth. I jacked it. I can't remember who it was from, but I heard another DJ that had, it wasn't as, I made mine better, obviously.
It was as deep as that, right?
Right. So I heard it and I was like, that's kind of cool. I can't remember who the DJ was at all.
Well, shout out to you.
Shout out to the DJ that I stole the drop from. So I went to the studio and I did my own version. And it's crazy because I thank you for saying that you like that drop. But I've had girls come up to me in the club and they're like, I hate that when you put that rock. No. And I was like, but you remember my name, right? She's like, yeah. I said, so it works.
We won.
It works.
So then it works.
I was trying to get it to put it. I was trying to get your drop to put in the machine, but I couldn't get it.
Oh, you should have told me. I'd send it to you.
Listen, it's fucking been hell.
So from high school, you went to
before you go to the high school thing, real quick. Hold on, I want to take it back real quick to that Studio 54. I know you wasn't at the original Studio 54.
No,
right?
I mean it was the original building.
But the building, but not the video. Not the one I want to be in, right? So I want to take it back. First of all, kids, say no to drugs.
Say no to drugs.
Say no to drugs.
Please say no to drugs.
But if you was able to be in that building with all the celebrities, who you do a line of cocaine with? And on who?
I wouldn't do, honestly, I wouldn't. I would never do a line of cocaine. I'm proud to say that.
Yes, we're Studio 54.
But I would love to have a shot with, let me think.
A shot?
Man, like Diana Ross. Michael Jackson, they used to be in there like regular.
Regulars.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, even like the Bee Gees used to be in there just hanging out.
So no bathroom sniff. No bathroom sniff.
Nah, bro. I don't do that booger sugar.
So who used to be the DJs back then?
Shit.
Oh, wasn't it Larry Levan?
Larry Levan, yeah.
Larry Levan was one of the originals.
Yeah.
So did you ever go to the Studio 54 building at all?
I never.
Yeah.
You remember there was a LL on the wall?
Yeah.
Larry Levan. Larry Levan. He passed away. Rest in peace to Larry Levan. He was one of the true pioneers in New York. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it all makes sense.
They actually did a documentary on him. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw bits and pieces of it. I didn't catch the whole thing, but definitely check that out. You'll see
Super
what Studio
dope.
54 was about.
I've seen clips. I'm like,
No, you got to see more than clips.
Yeah.
The documentary is dope.
I wasn't there. I've only seen videos and stuff. But man, it was definitely a crazy time to be alive for those people.
Right. I think wasn't the same owners in Limelight, the original owners of Limelight? I think so.
Peter Gation.
I think so.
That was Peter Gation, and he owned the tunnel.
I don't think
I think it was that. Yeah,
the guy
I think so.
he had the patch in his eye. An eye.
I got to double check on that. But I think the original Limelight was the same owners of Studio 54.
I don't know. We got to fact check that one. I don't know.
Google.
Alexa.
She's on.
She's on.
So let me not say her name too loud then. So that's about it. I mean, there was so many famous people there. So I would say Diana Ross. It would have been a pleasure to meet her. You know, Michael Jackson, one of them. No cocaine, but I would have done a shot with them.
So after high school, did you go to college?
So actually, it's funny. Me and my son just had this conversation the other day. So I tried a community college right after high school.
Mm-hmm.
Hated it. Didn't do anything there. Then I went to a trade school. I started Institute of Audio Research because I did want to be an engineer as well.
Okay.
Hated it.
Hated
it 100%. Dropped out of that one. I said, I don't like what they're teaching me, whatever. Then I took off a little less than 2 years to 2 years, something like that. I took off. Was DJing my ass off. I was DJing everywhere, but I was DJing 3-4 nights a week. Then I decided to join in Five Towns in Long Island.
Okay.
They specialize in audio recording. So my major was business management with a concentration in audio recording. I finished that. I got my degree and didn't do anything with that degree for a long time because I was so busy DJing.
Right.
Then I started working in a studio, still DJing, working in a studio for 10 years, maybe like 8 to 10 years I was engineering in a studio. And that's what started teaching me more about
the business side of it.
The business side of it, but also the production side.
Your craft.
It made me start appreciating the records I played a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
It opened up my creativity to mixing because now you understand how these records were made.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, we didn't have stems back then,
right.
but you get it. It's kind of like
putting the pieces together. How
I'm not going to mix two bass lines together. I'm not going to mix different snares. You make it sound clean at this point now.
Right.
So that was my college story. It was very short. I only stopped at associate's degree. I never went further than that. And then I just kept DJing.
So GV gave you that opportunity because you said you were DJing all week, all the time.
Yeah.
So was there anybody else besides that one promoter? And how did you get these gigs? How did you meet the promoters, the owners? How do you go? Do you remember? How did that all happen? They didn't come knocking at your door. Hey.
No, but they would see me in the clubs and they'd be like, yo, we want you to play. I mean, for a little while, I thank God for this. My name was hot. My name was real hot.
How did you get there?
Because now there was no Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because now there's Instagram. Now there's all the social media. How did you get your name hot? How did Rob Lowe become an in-house staple of like?
That girls will come to you and say, "I hate your drop,"
because they had to listen.
Yeah, mixtapes.
Mixtapes.
Okay. Actual cassettes, mixtapes. Right. There was no CDs yet.
Right.
Actual physical mixtapes, and I'd sell them in a bunch of record stores, but I'd also give a lot out for free in the clubs. I always used to give out for free. And
the guerrilla marketing.
Yeah.
The hustle and bustle was a lot more than it is now.
Oh, man, we had to do a lot more work, man. You know that.
A lot of footwork, a lot of everything.
You always wanted to have the hottest mixtape in the street. And listen, I didn't get to the level of Clue and Tony Touch and these guys. These guys had their mixtapes worldwide.
Right.
But I was very distributed in New York City.
Right. But also a lot of those DJs, a lot of the mixtape DJs were not club DJs as well. So there's, Tony Touch was, but like Clue wasn't.
No.
He was in a club, but he wasn't a club DJ. Stuff like that. There was a lot of great mixtape DJs, but that's what they were, mixtape DJs. They were not actually club DJs.
Somebody told me this once, and it always stuck with me. Great mixtape DJs are not always great club DJs.
Right.
Great club DJs are not always great mixtape DJs. Yes. And that goes for production, too.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Great producers, because nowadays every producer wants to be a DJ.
Right.
Great producers are not always great DJs, and great DJs are not always great producers.
Right.
So that holds 100% correct.
Right.
What was on your mixtapes?
Mostly hip hop.
Like the club stuff? Because we all know the Clues, the Envies, they were more exclusive. What was your style like?
Similar. Deep shit. Like B-sides.
Oh, okay.
A lot of popular shit, but mostly B-sides. I used to just hip hop 1, hip hop 2, hip hop 3. Like I started a little,
Right.
You know, Tony had Tony
Yeah,
Touch
yeah,
1,
yeah,
Tony,
right, yeah,
so
yeah.
I started
Doo-wop
following that
had 'em,
trend.
yeah.
It wasn't until I started making the summer cool outs. The summer cool out mixtape, the first one I did was in '96, and that one was the one that I said, nah. I started realizing when I was playing in the clubs that you got to take care of the ladies. Play for the ladies, and the guys will follow.
Right.
Always
To this day.
To this day. Play for the ladies, bro. We're not going to play the B-sides in the club. We're not going to play that I want to stab you type shit.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
We're going to play for the ladies, let them
Right.
get sexy, and the guys will follow.
Right.
So I'm going to cool out. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play the hot joints mixed with R&B. R&B and hip-hop together. That one cassette in '96 took off. I don't even know how many I sold of that one, but it was thousands probably, which is a big number back then, you know?
Right. No.
You had a manager
No, I was always self-managed
to this day.
to this day. I could have had a few different managers, but the problem with that was I had already started building my own thing.
Your own brand already.
And until this day, I tell people this when they try to bring up management. I will give you management, but you can only take from what you get me.
Right.
You're not going to take from what I already established.
Right.
And they didn't want that.
Yeah,
They wanted
I had that same
they
problem.
wanted percentage of something I already had.
Or you already built.
How does that make any sense?
Right.
How you going to get money from something I did on my own?
Right.
So, and that's probably why I've never had a manager, because they want it all.
Right.
They
right.
don't.
I mean, at this point right now, you only a manager.
No.
I mean, and I think not even now. I mean, even a few years back, you've been everywhere. You've done. I mean, where you haven't not been yet? Put it that way.
Oh, there's a lot of places I've never been.
Right.
Many places still on my bucket list that I'd like to get to, but it's a different
like where?
business now. Oh, I'd love to go to Japan. Big shout out to Big Ben. He's there right now. My
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. We saw him yesterday. He told me about you. He's like, I just went to Pablo. He's here tomorrow.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my brother. That's my
I told him, bring me some
brother.
records back.
So you don't need a manager. What you need is a content creator management, right?
Yes, because
That's what
I'm
you
not.
need now.
Listen, I wish I was heavier on the social media.
You and I both.
The mic sounds like it's cutting off.
Bring closer.
All right. So I wish I was better on social media. I can get a little creative sometimes, but that I would
Yeah,
consider
I agree.
having. Yeah.
Me too. Maybe we should.
Team up together.
partners.
Right? Yeah. No, but you guys, listen, when the internet first got big, they were doing it.
Oh,
They
man.
had the Salute
Yeah.
website. They had
Oh,
people
my
leaving
God.
comments. They had people beefing back
Oh,
and
that's
forth.
it was a movie for real.
And you had people.
We were way. I think we were
relationship-
just
You-
way
you-
ahead of our
You know
time.
how many people y'all broke up?
So many. Sorry, guys.
Man, it's crazy. The club scene back then was when it was fun, bro.
Yeah.
It was fun. I mean, I've had people come to me and be like, yo, I lost my wife because of you, but it was worth it, bro. Like, what? Yo, my bad, bro. You know what I mean? And then I've had people say, yo, man, if it wasn't for you, man, your music was the reason I met my wife. I had 3 kids with her. We good. You know, like, there's
It
great
works both
stories.
ways,
And,
yeah.
yeah. Good stories and bad
It's a
stories.
50-50 split.
I'm sure Dennis has heard that a million times too.
Man, listen. Yeah, I still get them.
Right. So how do you read a crowd and decide what to play?
To this day, that's a hard thing, man. I always try to get there a little bit early, keep with the crowd. I'm probably one of the very few DJs that the DJ that's on before me, I'll be like, yo, can I see your log for at least the last hour? I'll take a look at what they played. Because the famous line that I hate from any opening DJ, yo, I didn't play nothing new. Why? Because I'm going to sit here and play everything new?
Right.
Come on, man. What DJ does that?
Right.
So my famous reply to every DJ in the world, don't worry, bro. You play whatever you want, because if I don't know what to do after you, I shouldn't be
I
doing
shouldn't
this.
be here.
I should not be doing this if I don't know what to do after you, bro. So just do what you do.
Right.
Say that again.
Do what you do, bro. If I can't come on after a DJ, I don't care how bad you're killing it. If I can't come on after you and do what I do, I shouldn't be doing this.
Right. And then how do you tailor your set on an international crowd?
That used to be tough. That was a tough one because, I mean, it's not like out here where we got the radio. We know what the bangers are. We
Right.
know we go to different clubs out here. Out there, once you get international, you had to test it.
Right.
Test it. You know, drop a record and look around.
Right. Do you check in when any DJs out there when you travel?
It's been a while
See what's
since I've
hot.
gone overseas.
Right.
It's been a while. But no, I would only interact with the DJs that were on before me.
Okay.
because there was no time to really go
Right.
bouncing around. I wouldn't even know where to start, unless the promoter took me somewhere.
Right.
And most of the time it was, this is your opening DJ, this is what he's playing. And back then it was records.
Right.
And then maybe if there was an after hours.
Right. Did you ever lose any records back then?
Lose? No, thank God. Thank
Heavy,
God I
heavy
never
ass
lost any.
fucking records going back and forth.
But that was my biggest fear. Always getting off the plane, praying that my crates would come around
Right.
that carousel. Like, please don't lose my stuff, man.
Yeah, I seen it. I was going to Miami one time. I don't know if this is right. Don't quote me. I think it was Scribbles that lost. They didn't lose it. Well, somebody took it, and then they wound up getting it back from him.
That's crazy.
Scribbles' library was crazy, man. Big shout out to Scribbles. I'm gonna be rocking with him real soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Salute.
In February.
Huh?
Right, in February.
Yeah. Well, we work.
I was trying to lock that in. I was trying to lock it in for Mangoes.
We're
down. We'll talk about it later.
But yeah, we'll be on a cruise together. We doing Cynthia's cruise together.
Oh, okay.
The freestyle cruise.
Which is already sold out. Been sold out.
Yeah, it's been sold out from what I heard. She does it every year, and it's the first year they put me on.
It's the first. Okay.
Yeah, my first time being on a cruise with her. So I heard it.
She
I heard
put
it's
you
fun.
on, or how did that happen?
No, she. I saw them before last year's cruise. Well, before this year's cruise, because it was earlier this year. I think I saw them around the holidays, and she was like, "Hey, I want you to be down with the next one. I know it's too late for this one, but for the next one for next year." And I was like, "Absolutely." I was like,
There's like 6 people or 7 people on the roster.
Yeah, it's me, Scribbles, Tess Smooth, Blazer One, KYS White Boy, and Butch Rock. Butch Rock. My guy Butch Rock is down with us. Me and Butch Rock were the 2 editions this year. Yeah.
Because Blazer One lives with all of them. They got a big house together.
Yeah,
Shout out Blazer
real.
One, the homie.
They live in a house like the surreal world, right?
That boy's up and down.
Yeah, nah, they doing their thing though. God bless them. They all doing great, man. Listen, who would have thought so many years later that those people would still be booked every weekend,
Selling out
places.
Right.
Yep, 100%.
Shout out my brother K7, George Lamar.
Oh, K7's family, George's family.
Yeah, man. We're trying to bring that over here to our spot over at Mangoes.
Yeah.
We're trying to make that happen. If I don't get fired.
A lot of politics, but it's another subject.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So how you keep your fresh sound after all these years?
I'm sorry, how
you keep your sound fresh after all these years?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not crazy about a lot of new stuff. So I won't sit here and be like, yeah, I play all the new shit and I keep my sound fresh. I'd be lying if I told you that. When I play, I mean, you gotta include the new Bad Bunnies, the shit that people want to hear. You know what I mean?
You still cater to the ladies?
Yeah, right? I still cater to the ladies. 100%. I play for the ladies. I always try to, I mean, there's always those mixes that I go back to that I created them. So if you ever hear anybody else doing them, they took it from me. You know what I mean? So people be like, oh, I heard that mix before, Rob. Yeah, but that's my staple mix. I put those 2 records together and they go perfectly. You know?
So do you think that's...
You did the first wordplay, you want to say, back in the days?
Oh, I'm big on wordplay. Yeah. And I've had DJs come to me like, yo, mad respect to you because it was because of you that I started making my records talking and doing wordplay. So
when you say he took that from me, do you feel like it's actually they took it from you, or is it just more like great minds think alike?
No, they took it from me.
They took it from me.
They took it from me.
They stole it. They robbed Rob.
I mean, and when I say my mix, I mean like very obvious, like, oh shit, Rob did that. Like I got one mix that I do that if you ever hear anybody else do it, they took it from me. So I take the Stevie Wonder, My Sherry Amore, la la la, and then I go into
la la la,
be smoking la la la. You know what I mean? So I did that.
Yo,
I put that
taking
together.
Notes?
So and anybody that ever does that mix, sorry,
you got that shit tonight because I want to hear it. Get the camera out for that one.
I got you.
Pong, pong.
I got you. Oh, matter of fact, big shout out to my guy Brian. Brian's gonna be out here. He's my camera guy now.
Okay,
you know Showcase.
Yeah. Yes.
Showcase Brian.
Yes.
So he was out here for the low life thing, I think.
Okay.
Right. Okay. And he hit me up. He's like, yo, you're gonna be in Mangoes. I was like, yeah.
Mera DJ, dile a ella que me lo ponga pa' atrás. Tra, 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 tra. Aquí la vamos a montar. Tra, tra, vamos a montarla. Tra, tra, vamos a montarla. Tra, tra, vamos a montarla. Pónteme de espalda.
And he does all my photography for me now.
He's out here?
He's out here today.
We definitely got to talk to him because I need him.
I was like,
We're
yo,
here for the summit.
I was like, yo, bring your camera, bro. Bring your camera. He's like, you know, I got you.
Yeah, that's up.
Nah,
So-
he's a good dude.
DJing back then and now, is there a big difference?
Huge difference, brother. It's huge. It was fun back then, man.
Right.
It was fun.
Everything was fun back then.
People didn't care. They would walk out the clubs full of sweat, right, Dennis?
Jeez.
They were dance. One thing about Mangoes, I'm gonna say one thing. And not because I worked in, I'm the director. You know, yeah, I'm the director. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Round of applause for that. Round of applause for that.
Yeah, a lot of sweats and tears. But people do dance in Mangoes.
Yeah, they do.
They do dance in Mangoes.
Can I tell you why? Because there are a lot of tourists.
Yeah, but there's a lot of locals too that go there as well.
Oh, there are?
It's mixed. It's a mixed crowd.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a lot of mixed crowd. But yeah, you are right about that. But even, like I said, it's just a lot of clubs that we go to, people really don't dance no more.
I think Mangoes is more.
But they dance a lot too in Celine's.
Yeah, no,
The
they
young crowd.
They're
yeah.
younger.
They're younger, yeah.
There's it's a difference. There's like, let's say Mango is more international. So you got the out of state people that are coming out there. They
Have
know
fun.
they're gonna come have fun.
Right.
Then you got the locals like, we don't want to look like a
Right.
out of sorts, and let's just party with them. We're all having a good time. So that's what makes it such an amazing place. Then you got a place like Celine where I'm at Saturdays, which is younger, and they paying their last $30, and they be like, we paid $30 to get in here. I'm not buying a drink,
Right.
but I'm gonna have a good time. When I tell you these kids party,
Yeah.
like I tell them jump, they jump. I
Like
tell them jump on your head, they
young
jump on
20s?
their head.
Like 20s?
Yeah.
Young 20s? Okay.
Yeah, like they party, and we spoke a little bit earlier. Oh, do I like it here? It's different. It brought me back.
Okay.
You know, you go to some of New York clubs. Everyone is standing around taking pictures.
VIP.
Who's working this?
Right.
There's no more dance floors.
No, it's all
Here,
bottle service.
yes,
Yeah.
so Mango's big dance floor, Celine big dance floor.
Beautiful.
So it's fun. Well, going back to you, how do you still feel about that?
I mean, the way I feel about it, man, like I said, back in the days, man, I sweat. I put work in. I don't just play a record and look around and dance. I mean, I sit there, I cut, I scratch, I blend, I talk on the mic. I try to get I want to interact with my crowd.
Right.
And it was fun back then because they weren't too proud to sing along. They weren't too proud to break a little sweat. Nowadays, if a woman so much as feels herself glistening, she wants to go home.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? It's over. The life is over for her. Like she can't be seen on camera with a little shine. You know. So it's hard when we. Yeah, I'm sure you can relate. When we sit there and DJ for 100, 200, 1,000 people, and all you get is a head bob.
Damn, do I suck?
You know. I want to see people singing. I want to see, and I'll even tell them like, sing it like you mean it. You know, like you want to see these people enjoying themselves, having a great time. We started a new party. Did you hear about the SOS party we did?
Strictly.
Yes. That party. I want that party out here. Fuck that.
All right, let's make it happen,
Yeah,
bro. Me and my partner Anthony NYC.
Anthony, my brother Anthony.
And Mike Torres is my third partner. The three of us are SOS.
Okay.
And
That's an early morning party, right?
No, that's
No,
not
it's
the
a regular-
morning.
oh,
It's a day party.
The day party.
Oh, it is a day
But it's
party.
not an early morning
Okay.
thing.
It's a day.
We do like 2 to 8,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
So the reason we did that was because we're tired of what's happening out here. now.
Right.
So we were like, yo, let's just cater to the old school. And the one thing that the first time we did it, they were like, oh, we can set everything up with tables. And we were like, nah, I want a dance floor.
Right.
I want a dance floor right in front of the stage. I want everything, the lights popping off. We want bottle service too, but put that to the sides in the back. Let my people get on that dance floor and dance.
Do people make the circles? Have they done that yet?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's
Yeah.
so fire.
Yeah, they do.
But the circle, the Soul Chain line.
That
that
is
is
so fire.
Yep, they do, man, and I love it. I love it when
That
they
is
do
so
it.
fire.
So I wish we could do that with the younger crowd, but they just want to.
You want to twerk and get do
yeah,
nothing.
Yeah.
Because you can't even dance to this music.
I mean, but I'd be lying to people if I tried to keep up too hard, because that's not my era. That's not where I'm from. You know what I mean? So I basically tell people, when you book Rob Lowe, you get Rob Lowe. Don't do me a favor. Don't give me a playlist. Don't sit here and be like, yo, I want to hear nothing but Drake and Future. And
Right.
do I keep up with the music? Yeah. Do I have it? Some of it.
Right.
I won't download every single thing. If it's a banger, I got it.
You on it.
I got it. I'm on it.
If I get a text that say for somebody I know, right? I'll put my blast. Sends me a text, yo, I want to come out Saturday to the nightclub, to the club tomorrow, right? I was like, cool. He goes, who's DJing? I said, Rob Lowe. He goes, he don't know who that is. I said, stay home then. That's it. He goes, you mean stay home? I go, if you don't know who Rob Lowe is, stay home. Because you're not coming to the party. You know what I'm saying? You ain't calling the party, stay home.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna tell you that.
But that's a fair answer. That's a fair answer you gave him.
So what do they expect to see you tomorrow? What do the crowd should expect?
You mean today, right?
Tonight, you mean?
Today is Saturday.
Check your calendar, bro. Don't miss the booking.
Today is Saturday. Saturday.
Honestly, man, I don't know this crowd. And I've hit a few DJs already like, yo, what should I expect? And they give me very vague answers. Nobody's really telling me. They're like, nah, it's cool, bro. You're going to like it. Okay, great. I want to like it, but what am I playing?
We're talking about that.
What is the crowd going to expect from Rob Lowe? So if I come and if I pay $20, I'm expecting what?
Interaction, bro. I want to play music that's going to make people move and dance.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play shit that they're going to sing along to.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play a little bit of everything. I'm not, I want to do reggaeton, house,
Right.
do R&B, some hip hop, some salsa,
merengue, bachata, all that shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Dembow,
It's gonna be.
that's
Yeah,
what
exactly.
it is.
Everything. Dembow. I want to make sure I touch everything.
Right.
And that's why I wasn't being greedy, by the way, when he was like, yo, you want an opening DJ? And I was like, nah, I got it.
No.
I got it.
Well, it's just.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
It gives me the chance to build my room.
Right.
You know what
Exactly.
I mean? And like I said, I don't mind opening DJs, and I'm not afraid of an opening DJ, because like I said, if I don't know what to do after them, I shouldn't be doing this.
Right.
But I feel like my first time back in Orlando after a long time, let me build my room.
Right.
Let me start from the get.
Let me say this: it's the first time back, and it won't be the last time, because
I appreciate that,
I already
brother.
know what's. We done
What if he sucks?
parties. No, he don't. Listen, he did my birthday party a couple of times already, and that's back then.
Long time ago. That was the one
You did too.
behind Palladium.
Hush, yeah, Hush.
The spot behind Palladium.
He did Hush.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
20 years ago?
I've been
Easily, probably,
Yeah,
right?
at least.
He's only like 26.
I was 6 years old, bro. I was 6 years old killing it.
So
Can we go back a little bit?
Absolutely.
So I was talking to my brother Serge Sniper. Serge
Sniper,
Yeah.
me and Serge
Your
go back
brother.
to high school, bro. That's my
high
guy.
school days. He had a company. I just want to make clear. Were you a part of this thing called Clap?
Clap.
wow,
yes.
it's crazy.
Which is
So Clap was it was his thing.
Okay.
It wasn't mine. He made it up. He gets all recognition for that. Coming loud and powerful.
powerful.
Right. Coming loud and powerful. Now, I used to get nervous with the name Clap, because it sounds like a fucking.
Yeah, you get claps.
It sounds like you got the claps. You know what I mean? And I used to tell me,
You down with clap? Or you down with clap?
and so for those who don't know, Clap was like a sexually transmitted disease,
yeah.
a venereal disease. You know, so
Stay away from you. You get the clap.
So I was like, yo, I don't know, bro. You think that's gonna work? And he's like, nah. We're gonna make it pop off. All right, cool.
What was the logo like?
It was just.
It was just
drip,
letters.
drip, drip.
It was
It
a
was
C
just- yeah.
dot L
There's no
dot
C with
A.
drips.
I don't remember that. That would have been funny though. I don't remember the font, but it was just Kinko's.
No,
shit.
it was-
Like,
yeah,
remember
it was-
Kinko's
yeah,
back
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
days?
It was like-
we all done Kinko's.
I remember it because
Late nights.
I think
Yes.
I met I met Rob through Serge, and I wasn't even in the music stuff yet. I wanted to, and he used to have like an orange sticker with black letters. And
Yes.
it was just
Yes, he always said he wanted.
There goes
a
my
bright
Kinko fly
color.
right there. The black and white one, that's Kinko fly right there.
Which one?
The white one on the wall?
yeah,
the small one, that's
well,
Kinko's.
Top picture, yeah.
just like it was just like
That's my
that.
first flyer out here.
Yeah, so I just wanted to know if that was something that was
Yeah,
like your
I was-
first little crew, or y'all
yeah.
were just DJing a lot.
We were
together?
just DJing together a lot, so I'm not gonna say I wasn't down with it.
Mm-hmm.
I was part of his thing, but I didn't rep it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you the truth. Like I had a couple of stickers. We put some stickers on the cases, things like that. But it wasn't like a diehard. It was mostly his thing, but I supported him. I supported him with it. I shouted it out all the time, whatever. So yeah, so I was down with it. I guess you could say I was down with it. you know?
Okay, was there another crew that you're down with, or you're down with now?
I'm solo. And I'll always give love to the Violator. Violator All Stars.
You was part of that one. Yeah, you was
They
part
put
of
me
it.
down with them
Yeah.
for a long time. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's not that I'm not down with them. It's not that I am or am not.
Right.
Say. It's just that was more of a Midwest thing. They're very well known in the Midwest. And yeah, I used to go to Chicago for a long time.
It's crazy because the label is not Midwest, right?
No.
It's New York.
But what it is Scrap Dirty. Sorry, Scrap Love. Scrap Dirty.
I'm dirty.
My man Rob, Scrap Dirty, used to work right with oh my God,
Chris Lighting.
Chris Lighting.
rest in peace, Chris Lighty. So he's the one that started the Violator All-Star DJs, and he's from Midwest.
Okay.
So that's why
That
I
makes
got
sense.
big out
That makes
there,
sense. That makes clear. I never knew that.
So they put me down and they showed me a lot of love, and I repped them. I repped them hard. But it didn't do anything for me in New York.
Right.
So, like I said, it's not that I'm not or am not down with them. You know, like it's just, you know, they're always gonna be cool with me. I'm cool with them.
Right.
I still get emails. Like when they put music out, I still get the Violet All-Star hit the emails, you know. So it's always love. It's always love.
Right.
But I just right now I just gotta rep my brand.
Of course.
Undisputed Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe got you this far.
Yeah. Rob Lowe's what got me this far. And I do crazy shit. So when I do house music, I'm still Rob Lowe.
Right.
But I use alter ego.
Right.
Because I want people to understand that when I do house music, that's my alter ego DJ. Because I still love house music, and even though I go back to house music, I went so many years without it. I wanted to differentiate it. You know, I didn't want people to be like, wait a minute, is that the same Rob Lowe producing a track that did the hip hop clubs in SOs and downtown?
Right.
So
Downtown.
So it'll be Rob Lowe alter ego.
Right.
And then Undisputed DJ Rob Lowe is just the all around open format DJ.
Right. What crowd or city caught you by surprise?
Chicago. Chicago was one of my favorite cities to go to. I went to Chicago monthly for like 2-3 years. I was a monthly resident in Chicago for like 2-3 years, and that was always a vibe.
What surprised you the most from Chicago?
The crowd. They were very into the music. They I would look forward to DJing in Chicago because they appreciated the DJs, the out of town DJs. It wasn't like other places that was like, oh, y'all are just a big hype. You know, we used to get shade.
Right.
We used to get shade in a lot of different cities because we used to take over those cities. I'm not gonna mention cities because there's no hate to them.
Right.
But some of their DJs would hate when we would go take over those cities. You know?
Right.
But Chicago was always open arms. Open arms, yo, that's Rob Lowe. Oh my God. That's how I ended up becoming a resident there for almost 3 years. You know, they were very appreciative of us.
Right. What's your highlight right now of your career? This day, Paul.
How many years we talking about? Let's think. Highlight of my career?
There's
a few highlights. I mean, Radio City Musical. That's something that'll live in my head rent free. For the feeling will always be in my head. That feeling that I got rocking for Radio City Musical. Prudential Center. I did Madison Square Garden one time.
Sold out event too. It was a sold out event.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them sold out.
What events were those?
Madison Square Garden, I had just gotten booked to DJ for Cuban Link. It was just a show for Cuban Link, but I think it was like 6 or 7 minutes before he came on stage to hype up the crowd. So you know us, bro. We threw like 10 records in there. 10 records, got crazy, hyped up the whole Madison Square Garden, had them going nuts. My hairs were standing up. I was like in my zone feeling it. And then it was his show after that, you know what I mean? I was just booked to hype up the crowd. Prudential Center, big shout to Adam Torres. Adam Torres is the one that booked me for these things. Prudential Center was the KTU, the radio station in New York, a Big Hits Jam, I think it was called. And it was a crazy lineup of like Bobby Brown was
like
there.
everything, right?
Bobby Brown performed, TLC performed. It was just like whoever had big top hits back in the days on KTU. And I was the house DJ, meaning I didn't DJ for any of the artists. I was just the in-between DJ hyping up the crowd.
Right.
And then Radio City was the freestyle extravaganzas.
That must be crazy.
Dope. It was dope. I was the in-between DJ, in between every act. And that's definitely one of the highlights, I would say. Yeah.
I was there.
You were there? You were there for one of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
So you did a great job.
I appreciate that.
I know him. That's my friend.
My God.
I know him. I know for real. I really know him.
And big shout to Big Ben, because one of the newer highlights of my career. Last year, he put me on 94.7 The Block. Rob Lowe, let's go, y'all. I'm not a regular. I'm just whenever they do the holiday weekends. But I'm okay with that.
Right.
I'm okay with that. So we did 4 times I think I was on the radio.
What's the difference between that and the clubs for you?
You know, the airwaves is what every DJ wants. Excuse me. The airwaves is what every DJ wants. Now, would I do a show every single day on the radio? I wouldn't do that because
you think it burns you? Or you think basically
it might burn me. I'm not saying that the DJs on the radio will burn.
Right. No.
But it would burn me out.
Right.
It would definitely burn me out. I mean, how much can you do every single day and not sound the same?
Right.
You know, that's hard. That's a tough job, man. And I'm quick to admit it. It's what I love to do, but that's taking on a full-time job.
Right.
Even if it's only 1 or 2 hours a day on the radio,
right.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Big shout to Camilo. Big shout to Alex Sensation. These guys do that. Well, Alex does 6 days a week.
Yeah, he does Saturday
he does 6 days a week, bro. And Camilo does 5, I think, right? Big shout to them, man. That's a full-time job, man.
And still touring.
And still tour. Big shout to them, man. That's
Camilo will see you soon. Alex will see you soon.
Actually, I'll be with Camilo in Staten Island, June 6th. It's the Puerto Rican parade weekend, but because of Staten Island, we can't call it the pre-Puerto Rican Day Parade Party. They allow us to call it Latin Night.
So Anthony is the one that's putting
Anthony
all of Staten Island back on the map.
Yes, he is.
He's the new Wu-Tang.
100%. He's single-handedly doing that.
Shout out my homie Anthony.
Yep, he's doing that. And the NYC VIP. Bother him on social media, NYC VIP.
Yeah, that's the homie. I was just talking today. He's like, "You got Rob?" I was like, "Yeah,
that's
man.
my guy, man. That's my dude." We just linked up recently, man. I think we've always known each other somewhat, like not like boys like that, and we just crossed paths, and it was like he lit a fire under me, and I lit a fire under him. That
he's
he's
such a good person.
Shit. Yeah, he's a good dude. He's definitely a good dude. And Mike Torres, he's the one who partnered us. So Mike Torres came with him to me, and he brought me to Mike Torres, and that's how it became the SOS thing. We were like, all right, let's start doing this, you know. Good dudes, good DJ Mike Torres.
Good. I'll be in New York in July, so.
All right, so we might be setting up the we didn't lock it in yet, but I think July 16th might be the part 3 for the SOS. We're trying to do it outdoors.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
fucking hot.
That New York humidity.
Now you can't do that out here. You fucking melt.
Nah, I think New York humidity is worse.
But
I don't know. You think?
I think
it could be.
And the smog and all the dirty. Nah.
So if we end up doing an outdoor event, we might do it twilight instead of doing a day party. We might do it like more towards the evening, sunset kind of thing. You know.
Right.
So we won't exactly die the first 2 hours in the heat. You know.
What do you learn and what can you share with us from sharing the same stage with Kid Capri, Jazzy Jeff?
Jeff is not human, bro.
He's an alien.
Jeff is not human, bro. Him, DJs like Jeff and Scratch Bastard and Kid Capri, man, their energy, something to look up to. Something to look up to, man. If you're a DJ and you ever try to compare yourself to them, just quit what you're doing. Just quit. Just quit while you're ahead.
Why do you think that is?
Because you just gotta take your hat off to some people, man.
No, why do you think they're that special? You think it's a gift or practicing?
Kid Capri, man, he was just that guy from Uptown, and
that voice.
He manipulated the mic so crazy, bro.
The voice, the style.
Yeah, everything. He was a full package, man.
The stage presence.
Not too many DJs come from being an artist DJ and make a career.
Right.
Jeff, it was 80-something when Jeff was transforming.
Right.
He was transforming in 80-something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's huge, bro. Like, there's DJs, I can't even transform like that, and it's 2025. You know what I mean?
Well, what's mind-blowing to me is that with Jazzy Jeff, you would think Jazzy Jeff is famous because he's on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the show. But it's the total opposite. You're famous because you're just the DJ. You're not even famous because you on one of the biggest shows ever to ever come out.
Yep.
As a DJ.
As a DJ, yeah.
That is so crazy.
No,
that's amazing.
He's that guy.
That is amazing.
And I watched them the day I was in Orlando that I was with him.
What was it?
It was Blue Martini.
Blue Martini.
DJ Jazzy Jeff, I need you to make some noise in this place tonight.
martini for CJ. Big shout out to my guy CJ.
I mean, that was years ago.
It was years ago. CJ's birthday, and he wanted to bring Jazzy Jeff. I was gonna say Jazzy Jeff, and he asked me to open, and I was like,
Oh.
yeah.
What time?
I'll be there, bro. No problem. I was nervous as hell. I'm always nervous before gigs, truthfully. Even though I've been DJing for 30-something years, I still get the butterflies in the stomach. I still get nervous. I'm nervous for tonight. It's a new experience for me. I've never been to Mango's. And I feel like any DJ that's not nervous, there's something scary about that.
Right.
And I'm not saying that they're not confident. Confidence is a great thing.
Is it
I'm
nervous
confident.
or excitement?
It's
Or
a
little bit of
mixture.
both?
It's a
mixture
mixture
of both.
I think it's a mixture of anxiety because I'm a very anxious person too.
It's like a butterfly with a good wing and a fucked up wing.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, I guess. So back to the Jazzy Jeff thing. I was nervous, bro. Nervous. And I probably did not play that well that night. I'll admit it. Because I was so worried about stepping on Jazzy's toes. I'm like, I don't want to play nothing that this dude's gonna,
Right. And this one was normal. There was no controllers. There was no Serato. There was none of this shit, right? Serato? No, I don't think so.
No, we had Serato.
Was it? So it was an early stage of Serato then.
It was a very early
Very,
stage.
very early stage.
We had
so there was
Serato.
no stems. There was none of that crazy shit.
No stems.
It was regular.
It was Scratch Live.
Right.
It was
Scratch
Scratch
Live.
Live.
Right behind you. Right behind you.
Yep, there
That
you
box
go.
right there. Yeah.
Yep, that's probably the same box.
So it was still DJ shit.
Yeah.
Meaning that, not saying that today's shit is not DJ shit, but it was more like, okay, it's the laptop and it's the vinyl. You know what I'm saying? There was no, the buttons that you love. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the mixer, Jazzy's favorite mixer. I don't know if it is till this day.
For the cue points.
The S9,
S9, S7.
the older one,
Oh, S7 was the first one.
with
isn't
the little screen that you could press the screen
Oh,
for the effects.
that wasn't S7. No, that was before that. Then
I know it had an orange screen on it or something, right?
It was like a weird looking screen. Yes. So that was
that was before the S7. Then that was way before that.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones. It had a little two little buttons with the tap. It had a little tap on it.
No, I think you were able to tap the screen itself.
The screen and then underneath it to get the tempo.
Yes. So that was his choice of weapon,
Right,
and he mastered that mix.
Right.
So he was ahead of the game
right,
because other DJs only knew how to use the two turntables and the fader.
right.
He knew how to make those effects work, and he proved it as soon as I got off. He made that mixer loop what I was playing, unplugged my laptop, and it was still looping. So there was never any dead air. We
Right.
never had to introduce him, and then he had
Skills.
skills with him.
Right.
And Skills started talking over that while they set him up real quick. There was never any dead air, which is a beautiful thing. And in his mixes, you hear Jazz use all those effects in that mixer. So he's a very technical guy.
Right.
And I say technical in every aspect.
Right.
He knows how to use the equipment to the fullest, where we don't take advantage of that, a lot of us. And he also knows how to scratch to the fullest, how to blend to the fullest, how to mix. He knows his music up and down. I don't even know how old Jazzy is, but
I remember when I first saw Jazz, it was on TV on the on the Rockman Daniel the box.
Video music box.
Music box. I'm sorry. And he was somewhere. He used to go to different clubs. And they would have performance stuff like that. And First President Jazzy Jeff was there, and it was a showcase.
Now I want my DJ to get busy on the wheels of steel, right? So Jeff, you gotta get yourself together, roll up your sleeves. You got your sleeves up? You all right? Oh, hold up. I want everybody to know today is Jeff's 23rd birthday. Speech. All right, now I want y'all to know that Jazzy Jeff is the greatest of all disc jockeys, so come on, Jeff, rock them. If you please. If you please. If you please. If you please. Faster. If you please. If you please. If you please. If you please. Break it down. If you please. If you please. If you please.
shout out to Ralph McDaniels.
And fucking
Paved the way,
Jazzy Jeff with the Transformer, the bird scratch. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Bro,
I still got it on VHS.
Bro, I was right next to him in Blue Martini when he did the Peter Piper set. You know his Peter Piper routine?
It's legendary.
Bro, to see him do it live, and I was only like 2 or 3 feet away from him, I was like wow, dude. I was amazed.
It's always clean too, precise.
Clean, brother. You can't get no cleaner than Jazzy Jeff, man. And big shout out to Ralph McDaniels. Actually, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but whatever, I'll say it. June 20th, he's doing an event at Brooklyn Bowl. And I think I'm supposed to be DJing for the Jungle Brothers.
It's like old school, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm supposed to be the Jungle Brothers DJ that day.
Okay.
So hopefully that does go through. I think it did. I think it went through. So
shout out Ralph McDaniels.
Yes.
Big shout out Ralph, Uncle Ralph.
Yeah,
Uncle
we
Ralph.
do all his merch.
You do?
Yeah, all the video merch.
You know, we used to have Video Music Box at Showboat all the time.
Really?
Tuffy and Ralph, they all used to come and do the show from the Showboat.
Crazy Sam.
Crazy Sam was, he used to come.
Oh, wow, Crazy Sam.
So Showboat he was explaining earlier, it was like a hall.
It was a catering hall.
Yeah, it was a catering hall.
It was like the catering hall that you do Sweet 16s and weddings.
So was it true that it was you and Tony Touch?
Me and Tony Touch were the residents.
There was 2 sets, one on one side and one on the other side? I think Serge was telling me something about that.
We might have done that once, but on a regular setup, no, it was just a stage. And we did
pretty dope.
We did do more than one setup a few times, so that we could kind of like go back and forth, you know. Serge used to play in the back room. The back room was usually mostly reggae, so that's where everybody was getting pregnant and sweating.
That's where the funk was at.
They would clear the catering hall out. No tables, no chairs, no nothing, and you couldn't move in it. This place was huge. We would do thousands of people. We did Wu-Tang when they first came out in there.
Tell us that story. A good
The
one.
Wu-Tang story. So I think we had them twice. I think it was the second
So this is what,
time.
early 90s?
Yeah, early.
This is in Brooklyn.
93 maybe? Yeah, this was, this was borderline. It was
Brooklyn,
Jamaica
Queens?
Avenue, right by the J train.
Oh, okay.
What's the high school that's right across? I can't remember the high school, but it's Cypress. So some people would say that's Brooklyn. Some people will say that's Queens. You can cross the street and be in Brooklyn, something like that.
Yeah.
And GV's the one that put that together. GV used to put that together. So the Wu-Tang story. They didn't even get to perform the second time. So the second time they was in the back room chilling, and we had some of our guys from Brooklyn, the infamous RNS.
RNS.
Big shout out to my guys, Tone and Diego and Charlie. They would, those were my guys. They were trying to make a name for themselves, and while they were performing, they pulled out a pistol and popped off in the air, and everybody ran for their life. Wu-Tang was in the back room with me hiding, and no shame. Listen, you hear
the
gunshots.
whole entire Wu-Tang.
A couple of the members. I can't remember exactly who. It's funny because about a year or two ago, I DJ'd Jizza's wife's birthday.
Wow.
And when I did it through a friend of mine. My friend hooked it up. I went to meet Jizza, gave him his love, gave him his flowers. And I was like, yo, can I get a flick with you? Of course. I'm a fan. Not ashamed to say that. And I told him the story. I was like, yo, I'm going to tell you a crazy story, man. I was like, you remember the Showboat? He went like that, like it sounds familiar. I was like, Jamaica Avenue. No, I didn't even say Jamaica Avenue. I said a big club back in the days, man, when y'all had first popped off. Me and Tony Touch were the DJs, and there was a shootout. He goes, yeah, man, Jamaica Avenue, right? He knew right away. I was like, yeah, that's the one. He's like, that's crazy. You was a DJ back then? I was like, yeah, man. So love to Jizza.
Yeah, some of them stories you just won't forget, man.
Those stories will stay with you forever, bro.
Right.
I mean, that wasn't the first time and only time that there was gunplay involved in one of my events.
We're not going to talk about that right here.
SOs. Infamous SOs, rest in peace. I can't remember. I think his name was Big, the bouncer that got killed that night. We got crazy stories. Crazy stories.
Yeah, I didn't get bookings for that reason.
Yeah, Concrete Jungle, for real.
You didn't get bookings because of...
Because there was a lot of promoters out here thought that my parties caused a lot of riots.
Really?
And it wasn't true. It was people that was with me. It wasn't me. It was people who were with me.
Oh, it's always the entourage, bro. It's always the entourage.
Sorry, bud, we let to bug you. We can't book you because, every time we book, there's a riot or a big fight come out. I said, cool. I book my own self.
That's why I told him I want your own stuff. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, good for you. You make your own lane, bro. Pave your own way.
stuff like that. What's your most embarrassing moment on stage? This is Dennis' favorite question. Like,
I want to respect the DJ podcast exclusive that nobody knows.
Oh, damn, I gotta think about this. Well, I'll tell you the truth, that when I opened up for Jazzy Jeff, I definitely did not play up to standards. I definitely
You just being a hard critic on yourself, or
no, I could say I didn't know where to go, man. I didn't know where to go because you got the most famous DJ in the world coming on after you. You know what I mean? Jazzy Jeff. I'm like, where do I go with this? You know? And I heard some criticism afterwards. I tried to make them understand. I was like, listen, man, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't please everybody. Though.
No, you're never gonna please everybody. You know, a very embarrassing moment, man. Jeez, I can't even think of one, man. I'm sure I've had quite a few, but I probably blocked them out, right?
So well, since we had Technician here, he's so far winning, taking the crown.
Yeah, he fell off the stage.
He fell off the stage.
He fell off the stage. Technician, the DJ?
Yeah, he said it was about 3 feet high. About this.
He was on the lift.
Like a little platform.
Yeah, he didn't realize it was a step, and he tried to go on stage and.
Nah, but that's nothing, man. Good for him. You know what? Either way, he's a beast, man. Technician's a beast. All right, so if he fell, big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing.
Damn, I can't even think of one. That's bad. I bet you when I leave here, I'm thinking like 3.
I remember when I slipped and this and that.
I'm gonna keep that in the back of my head while we keep going.
All right, cool. What piece of advice would you wish young Rob Lowe had?
If I could go back in time and meet myself, I would just say, make fucking music. Make music. Get the fuck in the studio and don't come out.
Right. Well, you did make music.
I have made music, but if I would have started back then.
What did you make?
A couple of years ago, like a year or two ago, I made house music. That's the Alter Ego came out. The Alter Ego came out. I produced an EP with like 5 tracks on it. And I'm still in the studio.
It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I'm still in the studio making house music. I actually...
Where can they find that? Somebody wants to download it.
Spotify, Apple, it's all over. You got to type in Rob Lowe, all capitals with the dash in the middle.
Okay.
And then if that doesn't bring it up, you put in Alter Ego after that, and it should come up. It should come up. You know, I don't got the Bad Bunny stats, so it doesn't come up right away. But
we're getting there.
We're getting there. We're gonna get there. I mean, listen, I'm still in the studio making music, and not that I don't love hip hop, but I've always loved house music when it comes to production. And I just got one of the most famous voices to do something for me 2 days ago.
Nice.
You know who Rolling Clark is?
Rolling Clark.
Rolling Stones?
No,
Rolling Clark.
All right, he doesn't know.
Don't know him.
Rolling Clark is one of the most famous voices in house music.
What does he do? Which one was it?
They don't know what is what. What the fuck? They just strut. His voice is all over house music. When we're done with this, I'll show you some of his music. But Rolling Clark has one of the most outstanding voices in house music, and he just did something for my new track.
Nice.
So don't even know where I'm going with it yet, but
right.
We gotta make that one pop off. Yeah. That would be the advice I'd give myself, younger Rob Lowe.
Right.
Get in the studio and don't come out.
What's your biggest challenge being Rob Lowe?
My biggest challenge being Rob Lowe. Even DJs that are older than me think I'm an OG. But it's because I've been DJing since I was 13 years old. And some of these dudes come on the scene so they were 20-something.
Right.
And even though I know they're older than me, they still look at me like I'm the OG, you know? And
Push the mic in a little bit more.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's not necessarily a challenge, but I think the biggest challenge now is that I don't get a lot of bookings probably because they think I'm just too old. Yeah, that's the truth.
I mean, you start at early age, but you still relevant. So I mean, it's like, you feel me? Like,
yeah,
he went, he did the same journey that everybody else did, but kept doing it.
But I was the one in the clubs.
Do you think it's more because you don't play the sexy res, like you said, you don't have all that, you don't want to download it?
Can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
Respect to all the new artists, man. You know, if you're making music, it's a beautiful thing because music makes the world go around. But I don't want to play that.
Right.
That's not. I'd be lying to myself if I sat there and played all the sexy red and the little babies and thought I was getting joy out of it. That's my son's. You know, that's his genre, and I think some of the music is actually pretty good, but it's not what I do, man. You know what I mean? A lot of that music.
Plus, you have to keep on changing out your laptop because it doesn't last long.
What happened?
the songs, like say one, because of this week,
Yeah,
like
there's
third
no
week,
real
there's
classic record.
Yeah, there's no classic record. You got to take it out in 3 weeks.
Yeah, and not only that, they're making 2-minute records now.
Right.
There's no length
Yeah.
to these
The time
records.
no life,
span,
there's
the
no
time
life.
span is 3 weeks.
Yeah.
No,
3
but
weeks.
the length of the record itself.
Oh yeah, that's only
It's
a
like
minute and a half.
a minute 56 seconds record. Like I remember when records were 4 or 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We enjoyed them.
There's no bridges on nothing.
It's just a verse, a hook, and done.
And a verse if you're lucky. I mean, a chorus if you're lucky.
Then you turn around. Oh shit! Next off.
So what we were talking. Nasty was here. We had interviewed Nasty.
We shot my guy Nasty.
And you know he's humble.
Very, very. He's always been that
too humble
dude,
for himself. And we were telling him like, do you understand how big all we do is win? How
he's too humble.
Humble.
He's
so
too
that
humble.
is the last.
But that's what I love about him. That's what I love about Nasty. He's Mr. Grammy.
Yeah.
And he's probably one of. I mean, no, I know a few guys who have Grammys, but he's the most humble one that I know.
Yo, I know Nasty's for a long time. For like 90,
Yeah,
92, 93, right?
Listen, when I first met Nasty, he was selling mixtapes out of his garage.
Yeah. I used to be in the garage. So he called, I walk outside just real quick. I walk outside and I'm Nasty's, skinny, big ass hat, big Pharrell hat on, right?
The Cubano.
Yeah, Cubano, big ass hat. He goes, I text you. I go, no, you didn't. So I took my phone. Man, you texted 2 minutes ago. Like, what the Yo, do you know how big Mango is? First of all, how to walk around for 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You just text me 2 minutes ago. What's up? He goes, I'm here. I said, I can see you here. What's up? Come on, let's go inside. But like, he's like, I text you. Oh, fuck. Nigga, 2 minutes ago you text me.
But is it me or is it that is the last classic record? And
you still can play.
The era that we can,
He definitely produced a timeless classic.
Yeah,
100%.
Like I can't think, of course, the Soulja Boy, the Crank That, what else?
Those are great songs too. But all I do is win.
Classic.
Listen, when you got
an arena record,
when you got people using your song
in every
arena,
movies,
in commercials, yes, in commercials, and you're still that humble. God bless you, bro.
Because Drake is a great artist, but I don't think he has timeless music. I don't think it's something that you could 28, 30 years from now be like, I have to play this because this is going to make my crowd go crazy. All I do is when you could play it in anywhere.
How old is that song now?
I don't know.
16?
Google it.
16 years?
Yeah. It's or more.
It's out there.
It's out there, yeah.
Where's my phone? I don't even know.
You play that record and no matter what you're doing, the crowd is going to react to it.
They're going to react to it 100%.
When people say, what's your go-to record? And you ask, that is it.
That is it, yeah.
If 100%. You want it, but then from there, you got to go all the way high.
See? I said 16, 15 years ago.
It's 16?
15.
15.
I said 16.
You were close, yeah.
You win. You get $1. You get a Respect the DJ podcast shirt. 2010?
Nasty's a great producer, bro. His brother's a producer too.
11,
right?
10.
They both will be at this year Orlando DJ Summit, both of them.
Dope.
You'll be here?
What are the dates again?
September 13th.
September 13th.
Just come since September 1st.
That is a tough month, bro. Wifey and my son's birthday that month. But I might be able to pop in.
It's Orlando. Everybody loves him.
Come on, bring him to Disney. Shout out to your son that's here also too.
September 9th? Wifey's the 19th.
I can't forget
and
you.
My son is the 25th.
You my daughter's same birthday. That's why I never forget your text.
A lot of September babies. I'm definitely try to pop in.
Yeah, shout out to your son, the MMA fighter, your security guard.
That's my security, bro. That's my security guard, bro. That kid got hands on him.
He don't follow the music footstep? You don't want to?
He's interested a little bit. But unfortunately, I love my son more than life. But I'm not talking about him directly. Today's generation, they don't have patience. And they wanna be a DJ at the snap of a finger. And I told him, I will help you, but you got to put that work in.
Right.
You got to spend hours and hours upon hours practicing.
Then they'll tell you, but they only press that red button and...
That's what you do.
That's what I do. Oh, don't tell me you use the sync button. No. I don't even know what that button does, bro.
Nah, I don't even know how to turn it on. I tried pressing it and it didn't work.
I've never touched it a day in my life, brother.
Because somebody told me that's how they do edits. James, what's his name? James Hype. That's how he does his shit too.
I'm gonna research more. I'm a fan of James Hype. I don't think he's a faker. A lot of people
No,
say
he's
that.
not.
I saw him at Brooklyn Mirage.
Yeah, no, he's not.
2 years ago, before he got as big as he is now. I think he's the real deal.
Yeah.
I really believe he's the real deal.
But when he does those crazy edits and mixes that you're like, wow, he uses it. And he said, I'm not afraid not to use it. It makes it look, but he don't DJ with it on. I know DJs that have it on all the whole time.
Right.
And you're like, this will never mix. How do you do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Never, ever. I still don't know how to, I want to, I don't want to do
I
it
don't
because
even
I
want to
probably
learn.
like
Honestly,
that
I
shit.
don't
I
care to
probably
learn.
wind up
Don't
liking
tell.
it.
I don't even care to learn it, bro. Yeah. I don't care to learn it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. But shout out to everybody that uses it. If you use it.
So that's the thing
each
with
his own.
with today's generation. I told him, I said I will absolutely help him if he wants to learn that. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. He's good at what he does right now. He's a fighter. You know, I don't know if that's gonna be a long-term career or not. You know, but right now I'm supporting him on that. He's already 2-0 in kickboxing, and I think he's gonna go for MMA next.
Oh, nice. Nice.
What's your biggest challenge being a DJ?
Wow. Biggest challenge. Bookings, man.
Bookings.
Bookings, and the reason I say bookings is because
You still label you think as the OG DJ?
yeah, I'm definitely labeled, and I'm okay with that. I'm cool. I don't want a gig that doesn't want me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna chase a gig because it's the place to be at. Or if y'all don't want me, I don't want to be there. I want y'all to want me. You know what I mean? So when I say bookings, I mean, Dennis, I'm sure you can relate to this. A lot of these DJs that have all these bookings now is because they were brought into an agency or they know these promoters and they grew up with them, and I got to put my man on first before I go book another DJ type of thing. So it's not what you do anymore. Right. I don't care how nice I am or Dennis is or you are. If you don't know people, you're not getting booked.
Yep, 100%.
That's the struggle I think a lot of DJs are having today.
100%. I ain't even mad at that.
I guess it's good to know June then.
Yeah. Big shout out to June. Thank you for the booking at Mangoes.
Listen, I get so many phone calls now.
I'm sure you do, brother.
It's crazy.
Listen.
And I do both locations.
I know that.
So it's even worse. I book 18 DJs a week.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I can get it because now that we started doing these SOS parties in New York, DJs that I have not been in touch with for God knows how long.
Hey, Rob.
Randomly, what's up, Rob? How you been? I was thinking about you, but hope the family's good. I'm good. But I'm not stupid either. I know
what do you
why
want?
you're trying to break that. You're trying to break that little ice, just to, you know. It's cool. I mean,
Like those famous texts.
I'm gonna be very limited.
What's good?
Yeah,
You tell me what's good.
You tell me, bro. I'm good. What's up?
You should write a whole list. What's good? Well, yeah, I just ate this. I went here. I went to the movies, and now I'm gonna hang up because I gotta go.
So like, listen, we're gonna be selective on who we pick.
Right. No, cool.
Like Big Ben, that was the first name that came to my head when me and Mike and Anthony were talking about the first SOS, and I was like, I want Ben, and they were like, nobody objected. They were like, okay. Everybody was quick on board. Called Ben. Ben was like, make it pop off. Let's go.
Right.
Now the second one was a lot bigger and it was dope because Ben was supposed to be there, but enough respect to him, he's in Japan.
Right.
He literally left to Japan the day before my party.
Like, sorry.
So what I did was I made phone calls to a lot of my favorite DJs and the DJs that were doing it with us for my birthday party. I said, listen, this is going to be SOS, the Rob Lowe birthday party. Can you show me some love? So we had, it was me, Mike Torres, because we're automatically 2 DJs in the SOS. Blazer 1. Big Ben was supposed to be there. When he couldn't make it, we got Baron Lopez. You know Baron Lopez. Baron's my guy. He came from Puerto Rico and everything. And then we had Tony Touch and Ted Smooth. And I couldn't put him on the flyer for reasons, but Lucho came and did a surprise set for us too.
Dope. You did a lot of stuff with Lucho.
I was his engineer. I was Lucho's engineer when he was producing house music. So I learned a lot of production secrets through Lucho. A lot of those little secrets I learned through him. He's a beast. And I wish he was still doing it. And I tell him all the time, I'm like, let's go, bro. Let's get in the studio. And he just smirks. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Like, he's a beast, bro. He made some dope-ass Latin house records.
Yeah, I still play El Canto. What is it?
Cubanita.
El Cubanita.
La Cubanita, yep. That track is sick, bro. They even remade it into a what's that
Afrobeat record?
No, what's that Colombian shit?
This Afrobeat now.
The Colombian house.
Guaracha.
They made a Guaracha version of that.
He did or somebody else?
Somebody else did.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. He was a beast, bro. I mean, I'm sure he still is, but he just got to get back in the studio.
Yeah.
That was crazy. What do you think separates a good DJ from a great DJ?
Look at your crowd, man. Bro, one of the biggest pet peeves I got is going somewhere and a DJ doesn't lift his head, man.
Serato face.
Serato face. That's it. You look at your computer, you look at your turntable, bro, check your crowd out, man. See who's having a good time, see who's not.
Right.
Every time I drop a record, I glance the room. That's what separates, and that's a small thing, man.
Right,
small things count.
Right.
Look at your crowd, bro. Make sure they're all right. That's it.
That's how you know if you want to switch the record quick or keep it playing.
Right, exactly. And if I see a group of people enjoying that record, I'll let it be known. You know what? We're gonna let this one ride for y'all. Let it ride, man. We're not supposed to be cutting these records off.
Because those people who are having fun might have other people join them.
Yes, absolutely.
And then that was a bigger party.
We're not supposed to be cutting records off the way we do. You know that, Dennis.
Yeah, I get.
But
in
it
trouble
became
for that.
such a
They yell at
phase.
me.
We're supposed to do a house party. Switch.
Listen, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. And when I'm on the radio too, in and out. Even Ben had to tell me. And Ben was like, "Yo, I heard you did great, bro, but
Let it breathe.
let a couple of them play,
Hey,
bro."
Rob. You see that guy right there?
Oh,
See that guy right there?
We won't say any names, but
You see that guy right there?
that dude right there.
Yeah,
I was at conversation at 2 a.m. with him on Thursday. Right?
So
Thursday?
to my
Was it Thursday?
Yeah, it was Thursday. So to my defense and to your defense and to all the other DJs' defenses, like I said earlier, you can never, ever, and this is a fact.
Please
This is 100% fact. You cannot please everybody.
No, you cannot.
Because there's people that think Michael Jackson ain't great. People that think Chris Brown is not great.
Listen,
Hey, Rob, but please me.
Never please somebody. So if you play the record play too long, he let the record drag. You play it too quick. That was my favorite record.
Yep, exactly.
But that's your favorite record. But he probably hates that record. He probably never even heard the record.
Yep.
So you're always gonna be criticized and say, well, this is this and that. So I told him,
I fuck with him all the time.
and I tell him, I said, look, listen, go to all the bartenders and everything, give me their
Give me a list.
playlist. And let me know how long should I play the record for them.
Tell them to give you where you want me to start it and where you want me to finish it, right?
Or even better, how about you get up here and do it?
Oh, that's my famous line, bro.
Come on.
Like, people always want to be judges. Oh, can you play something a little bit better? I was like, how about I go have your drink and you come up here?
Oh, this is what you tell them. Like, where do you work at? Oh, you work at Target? What time? Tomorrow, 2 to 7? I'll be there.
Yep.
Hey, can you do me a favor? I need this on a discount right now.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, I need this. Can you go get me this now? No, but I don't work there. Yeah, you do. Same thing.
Then you got the people that want to come have full conversations with you. I'm working, bro. Like,
No, you're not. You're just a DJ.
oh, you're a DJ though.
You're not working.
That's work, dude.
Oh, that's the new one.
The phone with the play Bad Bunny.
So what you do is I got my Cash App QR code. So as soon as they do that, you do the same thing to them.
Smart. Yep.
And they be like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Yeah, that changes the conversation.
As soon as I get do you take requests? That really depends on what you're going to ask me for.
But do you?
It depends. It really does. That's an honest answer. If they listen, I don't mind hearing the request because sometimes they might take you and be like, "Oh shit, you know what?
Forgot about
the
that.
record.
Oh, that's a new record.
And then
I
that
need
takes me into a whole different set.
Right.
But then there's some out of this world shit that I just be like, "Come on, man."
Right.
It's a whole different
Listen to that on the way home.
The worst ones are, can you play Bad Bunny? And you're playing Bad Bunny right now.
And you're playing Bad Bunny.
I'm like,
yep.
Right.
I've had that. Yo, you didn't play no Bad Bunny. Finish playing Bad Bunny. Oh, I didn't hear it.
damn, it sucks to be you.
Okay.
So, if you weren't DJing or producing, what other role would you have taken? You think?
What would I have done? I don't know, man. I don't even know, truthfully. I have no idea.
Damn, so this gotta
What was
work.
I
A
interested
TV
in?
repair guy?
Nah, I never even cared for that. And my dad, listen, he retired from that when I was young, bro. My whole when I was a child. That was his thing. And he wasn't always a TV repairman. My father was in the Air Force, and he was an aircraft mechanic.
Right.
So he used to fix airplanes. Yeah.
He was good with that.
Yeah. My uncle was in the Air Force.
Yeah.
As a mechanic.
Respect to everybody who served. Yeah. Nah. So anyway,
you don't know.
I can't even answer that. I'd be lying if I told you anything.
Have you ever had a job?
Yeah. Yeah, I have jobs. I've had jobs.
I've had one.
Really?
I couldn't.
Was that
see.
the time you were stripping?
No, that's 2 jobs because I'm still doing that.
You see, 2 jobs. All right.
I'm still doing that. I'm still doing that now.
Magic Mike. Magic D. Oh no, that's
Magic D. That's why I got 4 kids. Oh damn.
I told you were busy, bro. I didn't know you had 4 kids, man.
Sexy body, right? Hell yes. Let's talk about health now.
Yep.
Because you was bigger.
Yeah.
Why the change?
Oh man. So the first time I've always been a roller coaster. That's the bad thing. The bad thing is I've always been up and down. I was really big at one point, and it was before I met my son's mom and before I had my son. I think the first time I lost the weight was in 2006. And it made me realize like how great you felt, and it made you appreciate life more. And I went back up and down. I had my son. My son seen me skinny. He's seen me big. He's seen me muscular. He's seen me, in many different phases. And he's the one who got me back in the gym now. I'm not going to go too far back on up and down. I get it. We did that. I did that. But him now, I had him in the gym with me when he was a kid. I have pictures of him as a kid in the gym with me, mimicking what we were doing. He would try to do the moves, and he got into basketball. He got into football. He's tried a little bit of everything. He did soccer. He's always been very athletic. And about 1.5 years ago, he's like, oh, why don't you come to this new gym that me and my family started going to? Big shout out to everybody at Rare Breed in Staten Island. That's my new spot. And so I went with him one day. It's all weights. I'm more of a runner, cardio kind of guy. It's all weights. And then the owner spoke to me, and she's like, oh, actually, I'm lying. So we did a 1-day visit with him, and then I didn't go back. I was like, nah, that's not my thing. He was like, can you take me to sign up? A few months later, he had stopped going. He went to another gym. Then he's like, I want to go back to Rare Breed. Can you take me to sign up? I was like, all right, cool. Took him, and the owner was there, the female. There's a couple that owns it. And she was talking to us, and she was like, oh, why don't you take advantage of the special we got going on right now? It was December. And she was like, sign up now, and no money down, no enrollment fee, and you don't have to pay anything until February 1st. So I'm like, you're going to give me all of January and the remainder of December, and it's just free? She's like, yeah. So I said, fuck it, I'll join with you, Jalen. Let's go. That's my son's name, Jalen. And we started going to the gym, I started noticing the weight melting off when I started doing weights. Oh, shit, you know what? This is probably what I was missing. Because your body gets, what's the word I'm looking for? Complacent, I guess, maybe? Like it gets used to certain things, and even though I was still running, I wasn't dropping weight.
You wasn't doing nothing.
It wasn't doing nothing, Started doing the weights with him, and everything just changed from there. So now I'm on it. And more than anything, I got to stay healthy for him, man. My son's my life, and I want to be there. You know what I mean? So everybody's like, oh, you don't feel like the older guy in the gym. I read a quote recently that made a lot of sense. I'd rather be the oldest guy in the gym than the youngest guy in the hospital or the nursing home.
Or dead.
Or dead, God forbid. You know what I mean? Right. You feel more confident when you're on stage. You feel way more confident, man. You feel better about yourself. And we live in a very vain world. Let's keep it real.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if my booking status went up a little bit because I lost weight. Truthfully. I'm not saying that everybody did that because of that reason, but I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 of those bookings is like, yo, Rob's looking better. Let's get him on stage,
Right.
I'm not saying it is, but I'm not saying it's not. Your confidence level goes up, and when your confidence level goes up, you just want to do more. Mm-hmm. You want to do more. Now, I'm back in the studio more. I want to...
You're motivated.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. You're motivated. You're very motivated. And I'm not trying to go nowhere no time soon unless God wants me to,
Right.
Unless God tells me it's my time, I'm going to give myself reasons to be here longer. Right. And I refuse to go out because I just wanted a burger or for food. Come on, man. Stay healthy. Stay healthy, bro.
So I mean, we done lost a lot of legends in the past few years.
We have.
I mean, there's so many. I mean, I can't even remember.
Scoop, Clark Kent, man.
Mr. C. I mean,
Mr. C.
Bismarck. I mean, a lot,
Biz.
and a lot of them are actually from health. You know,
Yeah.
from health.
Similar things that
Right.
Underlying conditions.
Case Lake. You know, I mean, it's all been health, really. You know, stuff like that.
That motivates you to want to do better too.
Right. Did you ever have a good relationship with Mr. C?
No. I met C once or twice. C was not an easy person.
Right.
And he was very stern. You know, he's. But I respected him.
Mm-hmm.
I always respected him. I always said what up to him. You know, but I never tried to get into too much conversation with him because he's not an easy person.
Right. What about Fat Man Scoop? You did some work with Cooklyn Clan.
Yeah. No, Scoop. The couple of interactions I had with Scoop were always cool, always very cool. It was either in the middle of a club and he wanted to get on the mic, or Radio City. One of the freestyle events at Radio City, since I was the house DJ, Adam was like, "Oh, just give him like 5 minutes. He just wants to do a quick set." And Scoop was like, "Yo, just pull this record. When I look at you, you drop it." I was like, "I got you, Scoop. I got you." You know.
Scoop was amazing.
Yeah, he was an entertainer. Right. He was an entertainer.
When I used to do Ivies on Sundays, he used to come
That's a
an
throwback.
hour. He used to come an hour early, and I used to teach him how to actually DJ.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
then-
Scoop was a good dude.
And then I had to tell him, "Yo, Scoop, you know you really don't even know how to. Gotta learn how to DJ. Your voice."
His voice.
He was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "You talk, you drop. You talk, you drop. You talk,
he's
you
the
drop."
he's the voice of
attention,
entertainment, man. Yeah. And then Clark Kent, man. Clark Kent was the most humble dude ever.
Story?
I've only had a few interactions with him, but no matter how much time went by, he always acknowledged who I was. Always, no matter what. He'd be like, "Yo, Rob, what up, man? Give me love when I see him. Whenever I saw him, always love." Even on social media, if I ever hit him up, he'd hit me right back. "Yo, God, what's good, brother?" You know, very humble dude, and he was a great DJ. Right. Clark Kent was a really dope DJ, man. A lot of people underestimated Clark Kent.
We got a little gift for you.
Oh,
yeah, you guys.
We got the brown bag. You know what I'm saying? We're still doing the brown bag over here.
Dope. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, man.
It's like Bloomingdale's.
Like Bloomingdale's, yeah. The brown bag.
Yeah, open it up. See, watch it. They're gonna bite you.
I'll do the flyer.
A flyer with my brother. I gotta get this autograph. Yo, Benny, you gotta autograph this for me, Ben.
Big Ben.
It was more because of the outside of the.
I got the official Respect the DJs podcast shirt. Nice.
Yeah.
Dope.
You can't buy that at the flea market, guys.
No.
We gotta show it.
Yeah, you gotta be here in order to get one of those.
Dope.
You gotta be in that chair.
I appreciate it, guys. I will definitely rock it.
Definite. As soon as the flick else when you rock.
Just not tonight at Mango's though.
No, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, a couple little things in there, some buttons and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't even.
Got new buttons now. Nobody has the buttons.
Yeah,
we got
nice.
buttons now.
I don't even have a
I
band.
got one either. Everybody else got. I ain't in the button.
What a respected DJ.
Button was like.
Oh, you want to see it?
Yeah, I actually want to see it. I don't even know.
There's two of them. There's the podcast button and there's.
Got a sticker?
That's
Okay.
the QR code one, yeah. They don't get these gifts.
Got it. All right.
The QR code.
Okay.
Subscribe, please subscribe.
Oh, the button. Yeah, I
There
need
goes
one
the
of
button.
those. I don't have one.
Dope.
Interesting. Being that you on this podcast with us, what does it mean to you? Like Respect the DJs podcast.
Well, first of all, thank you guys for putting this podcast together because a lot of people don't respect the DJ. So what does it mean to me? It's for the culture, man. It's for the culture. You know, people need to understand that DJs are not iPods. They need to respect us. And
Jukebox, none of that stuff.
we don't do playlists. Okay, yeah, my first gig I had a playlist. Big deal. But we don't do those things anymore, bro. You know, they gotta respect the DJ because and this goes to everybody. This goes to club owners, promoters. We're the one that makes that cash register keep going, you know? People coming in, we're the ones playing the music. I mean, yes, liquor is the second thing.
Right.
The bar is the second thing, but they need to respect the DJs, man. We do what we do. Most of us, let me correct that. Most of us do what we do because we love it.
Right.
Because we love the culture, we love the music. Granted, there's a lot of DJs that do it for the fame. I've never done it for the fame. I don't care if I'm famous. I just want to do what I love. That's it.
Right.
So what does it mean to me, man? I really hope that people start respecting the DJs after after this podcast get out. You guys are slowly getting your fame out there with this podcast, and I really hope people really start respecting the DJs.
Very well said.
Very, very well said.
I like that. Do you still practice?
In my head.
Do you practice when you're actually DJing though? Is that your practice?
Yeah,
that's my practice.
Yeah. But people think I'm crazy when I say this, but a lot of times I'll think of something in my head, a mix, and I'll do it on the fly.
Yeah, I'm the same.
If it works in my head, it's because I know how to make it work. If it's impossible to do, it's not gonna work. You know.
Right.
So I actually just make shit up in my head sometimes, and while I'm live DJing, I've done many things on the fly, and it comes out, and I'll be like, "Fuck."
What's your preferred equipment to use?
I mean, we come from turntables,
Right.
and I would probably even suck right now on turntables because mine have been in cases for God knows how long.
Lucky I took them out in the top 10.
But my choice of weapon right now is the 1000, the SRT. Okay. The 1000 is my favorite one.
So we have right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm not the type of DJ though that has to walk around with one. Because there's a lot of DJs that they have to carry their stuff with them, and whatever's there, I'm gonna use it.
Right.
I'm gonna figure out how to use it. You know what I mean? So I'm not, not gonna not DJ if it doesn't have my equipment. But if I have a choice, I like the 1000. That's my favorite.
Okay.
What's your style? You say somebody was to say, well, I don't know who Rob Lowe is. What style does he bring?
I don't know how to explain that.
Energetic.
It really depends on my crowd, my style. I don't like if there's two people there, I'm not gonna sound the same. I'll probably cut and scratch more and blend more. But if there's 1,000 people there, you'll hear me more on the mic. You know what I mean? So I'll do a little bit of everything. So it really depends on the levels of the amount of people, what club, the club itself, the environment. Stage is always preferred, like. But don't get it twisted. I get nervous up there still. 30-something years later, I still get nervous, brother.
How many years? 37 years later?
30. This summer is.
We don't got to count that. Don't worry about it.
This summer's 38.
Do you know something that's really cool? Did you know that your son actually now realizes how cool you really are?
That's been my goal since the day he was born.
And I was like, have you learned anything from your dad? He was like, wow, I learned a lot that I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was really proud of you.
That's why, and I thank him. Thank you that. I love you, baby. I've been telling him stories lately. Like just yesterday. Yesterday we took a cab ride, went to hang out in the pool. And I was telling him stories on the way there. I was like, yeah, I've done this, I've done that. He didn't know that I had actually met Biggie once. He didn't know I met Jay-Z before. I think I met Jay-Z twice, actually. He's like, really? Cool, that's cool, He shows his friends a picture of me and Khaled. Remember, we DJed with Khaled many times. And shout out to Nasty, because listen, it's not that Khaled's a bad person. He's just so famous that it's hard to get to Khaled.
Right.
So a couple of years back, Nasty called me out of nowhere and was like, yo, we're doing this thing in New York. It's invite only. Come by yourself. I was like, no problem. I'll be there. Went there. And Khaled absolutely remembered me right away. He's like, yo, good, man. Like, yo, you still doing it, bro? Yo, damn, I ain't see you in years. Like, still that cool dude, bro. But I remember before he blew up to who he is today, and I thanked him for what he did. I was like, yo, thank you what you did for the culture, bro. You know what I mean? Like he needs to hear that.
Right.
He needs to know that we're appreciative for what he did. But I remember back in the days walking into pool parties that I was DJing when we would do those takeovers. And before I even got to the DJ booth, Khaled was shouting me out while I was walking through the crowd.
Shelbourne.
All those pool parties, brother. So Khaled always been humble. You know what I mean? Always God bless him, bro. He's famous. He's a famous dude, man. And he worked.
He definitely took that DJ name to the next level.
So a lot of my son's friends, he tells them like, oh, my dad does this, my dad does that. He'll show them pictures and video of me on stage, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, that's cool, that's cool. I just asked him yesterday. I was like, do you think your friends think I'm crazy or they think I'm cool? They're like, no, they think you're cool. And they also see that I work out with him in the gym.
Right.
You know what I mean? They see I try to take care of myself. So they're like, one of his friends was trying to definitely get some brownie points with me last time. He's like, so how do you do it, man, for your age? You keep a really good fit. And I was like, all right, what do you want? What does this kid want, bro?
First of all, what you mean for my age?
Nah, listen, man. I'm not. More recently, I started embracing it a little bit more. It is what it is, bro.
We classic. I don't give a fuck.
I just turned 51 a couple days ago.
Congratulations. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Happy
Welcome to the club.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. 51, but can I tell you something? Nobody thinks I'm 51.
Nobody
thinks I'm 51.
Listen, I get the same thing every day. You know that like.
You don't 51? Even look. You don't even look.
Well, 51. I'll be 52.
Yeah, you don't even look 51.
I'll be 52 in November.
You look 65.
You don't look a day. You don't look a day
guy who can't go
a day older than 67, right?
The guy who can't go no hair. Yeah, the guy who can't go no hair.
I'm still handsome.
No, you really can't. You can't grow a beard?
Nah, yeah. But I grow a little bit. I start itching. I don't know how y'all do it.
It's a big boy spot.
Yeah, I'm like, how the hell y'all be? I can't do it.
It takes a little getting used to.
I can't.
Takes some getting used to because you're right. The first stages is the worst, bro. It feels real itchy.
Still dyeing your hair?
Huh?
You still dyeing your beard?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't. I stop. COVID hit. Fuck that shit.
I won't dye my hair up top. I won't dye my hair up top. That's a little weird. But I definitely will dye the beard.
I've done it since about 5 years going on.
Yeah.
Stop. So fuck it.
I went recently. I went like a month without dyeing it. It was cool. I was all right with it. But then I was like, fuck it, let me dye it again.
Salt and pepper, baby. Salt and pepper.
I be coaching my daughter's softball and my son's basketball, and I still be busting all their asses. These little young bucks. They be swearing. I'm like, word, come on, let's go.
You younger than us.
Yeah, I'm a little younger. I'm a little younger than you guys.
Like
47, right?
Yeah, 45, 46?
Yeah, I'm a little older than that.
All right.
47.
Yeah, you ain't that far behind us.
No, I'm not that far. I'm not.
47, ain't you? You at 47, 46?
48.
48, see?
Yeah. I remember Dennis and his brother. I saw when Big Ben was on the podcast and he was saying that he used to open up for me. And that's a true story. I don't remember the day I didn't show up, but good for him. If I didn't show up, that was my bad. You know what I mean? Right. I got to eat that. If he got the gig after that, bless up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they used to come close for me and downtime.
Downtime.
They used to come close up.
That's when I had my motorcycle. I used to.
I used to carry your records on a motorcycle.
My brother used to drive, and then I'll meet him there.
I was about to say, bro, how you got records on a motorcycle?
Trailer. You're dragging a trailer.
Yeah.
For real, that would have been impressive.
Yeah, nah, my brother used to drive because he had the blue Tahoe and I had the gold one. Damn, we were lit back then, man.
Oh man, we had multiple clubs going on, bro.
I'm like, I stopped wearing my jewelry. Like, damn. I look back now. I'm like,
you still got the salute chain?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah. My shit's platinum. People be like, yo, why is it so heavy? I'm like, yeah, I don't know what that is.
Real deal. Real deal shit.
I don't know. Yeah.
A lot of people nowadays not wearing real things.
Oh, forget, don't even talk about that. I see them every day.
Well, I stopped wearing my chain and my jewelry when I saw the guy giving out flyers with a diamond chain like this. I'm like, bro, do you know you're wearing like 6 houses around your neck? And you're giving out... Nah.
He's giving out flyers?
He was giving out flyers with dirty uptowns. I'm like, it just don't match.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that picture.
It don't match.
Something wrong with that picture.
You know, it's all right to, but if you can't afford it, don't do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't go into a Lamborghini store and like, want to buy a Lambo.
I've never been a flashy dude. I don't do jewelry. I've never been that way. I wear a watch once in a blue, but I don't even care to have anything on.
Big Ben's collection is dope, and he don't be
wearing all the time. But when he does wear it, he wears it.
Yeah.
That bracelet.
I didn't even know that.
That chunky bracelet.
I didn't even know that. Good for him. But he's not flashy.
No, he's not.
Ben's not flashy.
Yeah. I remember when I first met Ben, he had a green Range Rover.
The Range Rover.
You remember that? The green Army, straight from the Army.
Let me tell you something. Ben is a nasty fucking DJ, bro. Yeah. And he never cared to DJ in the beginning. He wanted to make beats. When I first met Ben, he's like, yo, fuck that DJ and shit. I just want to make beats, bro. He used to show me all his beats. He had an SP. I think it was a 1200 he had. The SP 1200? I'm pretty sure he had that. And he used to live in Brooklyn. We used to go up in his crib sometimes, and he's like, man, yeah, that DJ shit is cool, but I don't want that shit. I want to make beats.
Right.
And look at him now. One of the biggest fucking DJs
so he used to live in Brooklyn, and he used to come to my projects because I think he was with a chick over there, and I used to have the speakers out my window.
Really?
Yeah, and all, I was right in the projects, right in the middle, and all the drug dealers were there, like, yo, D, play this record next.
I used to get requests back then.
Yeah, there it is. I'm like, all right. Then I used to learn how to, and be like, yo, that shit sounds crazy. Just play the record. I'm like, all right, fuck your niggas. And then I used to throw eggs at them after.
Wow.
Good old project days.
So how did you meet Ben? Back like that?
Damn.
I met Ben through a mutual friend.
I don't even know how.
I knew this couple that I was friends with this couple, Alex and Lisa, and that's how I met Benny. And then, I'm still friends with the other people, but I don't see them as much. I see Ben way more than I see them now.
Oh, we gotta have Ben.
Yeah, next week.
next week, part 2.
Part 2.
Oh, you doing another podcast, man?
Yeah.
Nice.
I tell you, we got like 1,000 questions for you. We're gonna have to do another one with you too.
So, a lot of questions right now. This stuff that we need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Start off with this. Who's your God DJ?
Who's the God DJ?
Who's your God DJ?
All right. Which genre?
Let's go when you first started.
When I first started, Louie Vega.
Now.
For hip hop, Jazzy Jeff is that God.
I knew that answer.
Jazzy Jeff is the God with that. There ain't nobody. I'll tell you who gained my respect. Scratch Bastard. Oh, that dude's a problem. He's not human. Yeah. He is not human. But I went to the barbecues that he does. I've already gone 2 years. 2 years in a row in New York. Man. Come to the one in New York. It's the same day as the Puerto Rican parade.
That's next week.
Oh shit, yeah.
No, it's in June.
No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
June, the second weekend.
Bro, you know what we did last year? Me and wife, he jumped on the float for Barrio BX. Big shout out to Barrio BX over there. We jumped on their float. I hosted their float. As soon as we got off, they was like, yo, we all going back to Barrio. I said, no, I'm going to Scratch's barbecue. Went to barbecue in the South Street Seaport.
Yeah, I need to go.
Oh, yeah, I seen it. Scram was on there too, right? That's another animal.
No, I don't know if he was on that one. But yeah, Scram was the DJ for Ghostface and Raekwon after I opened up in Terminal 5. Scram's another one. He's a beast too. Yeah. He's a beast too.
I wonder how long they practice.
I don't think they practice.
We'll ask him pretty soon. We'll be asking him for sure. Scram Jones. Scratch Bastard, I haven't got to him yet.
Scram. I used to DJ with him at Greenhouse.
Really? Yeah. I never played with him really. And I don't know him like that, but mad respect to him. He's a dope. Listen, man, you just got to take your hat off to DJs that actually do it for the culture.
Right.
If you're just gonna sit there and play records and press buttons, man, come on, man, let somebody else do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let somebody who really wants to do it do it.
Right.
And dudes like Scram and Scratch Bastard and Jazzy, and they really put the effort in, man.
Right.
And that's why when I DJ, I don't overdo it. I don't overkill where people are like, yo, this guy's been scratching all fucking night.
Right.
I don't do that, but I let you know I can scratch.
Right.
I'll let you know I can scratch. I'll let you know. I'll do a live blend sometimes.
Right.
I'll sit there and put a beat and an acapella, and I'll prove that it's live because I'll drop one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not everything's pre-recorded, bro. You know what I mean? You want to show people, and the truth is, and you know this, Dennis, the truth is, 9 out of 10 people are not even going to fucking understand what you did.
Right.
No. The truth. But there might be that one person in the crowd that's like, yo, this nigga's doing a live blend right now. Oh, shit. Yo, I heard that little cut. That was dope. Even if it's that one person.
I get text by my work. I get text. Yo, who's that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a manager that works there who knows music.
Dope.
Tommy
boy. Shout out Tommy boy.
As long as it's a good text, as long as it's not a text, I'm like, who's that fucking...
Yeah, I get
bro,
those all the time.
That guy's terrible. Get him off,
I get it when he's on.
Fucking guy.
Best posse cut record.
Best what?
Posse cut. So that means when basically a bunch of artists get together and do a record.
But they're not a group.
Posse cut. They're not a group though.
Banned from TV.
That's my favorite.
Too. Yeah, okay.
Banned from TV makes me want to fight, and I'm not even a fighter.
Top 5 DJs back then.
Back
when you first started.
Oh, top 5 was me, Tony Touch.
You said me, Tony Touch.
I love it.
Me, Tony Touch. Test Move was just starting to do his thing, but he came up real quick. Think real quick. Yeah. Dennis came a little later. So I'm talking about when I really first started. When I really first started, I mean, listen, me and Lucho had SOs on Smash. We were the Batman and Robin. I don't know who was Batman and who was Robin, but it didn't even matter.
Right.
Me and Lucho were known as the Batman and Robin of SOs, bro, because he was the house guy and I was the hip hop and R&B and reggae guy. So I'm gotta include Lucho. Me, Lucho, Ted, Tony. And there's 100 more I could name. I could say Enough. I could say Flex. I could say all of them. And nothing but respect for all of them. But Riz.
DJ
Riz. Riz was doing home base when I was doing home base. And I always knew. And I went to I kind of went to high school with Riz. He was the older guy when I was a freshman, so he had no idea who I was, but I kind of knew who he was already because I had seen him do battles in the Palladium. Riz was doing battles and he was still in high school. And him and Sis, when they went and did Crooklyn Can, I had already knew who Riz was because he was killing home base, bro. He was the only white boy DJ killing it. So those are my top 5 back then in the 90s.
Right.
In the early to mid 90s, Those are my top 5.
Now?
Right now, Big Ben. I won't even include myself in that right now. I'm not even top 5 in New York anymore. But at least when I get on, I do what I do. But
Right.
Big Ben, Camilo, of course. Camilo deserves every flower. I mean, he's paved the way for a lot of different things. I hate to use another radio DJ, but let's keep it real. Alex is a fucking beast.
Oh yeah.
Alex Sensation is a beast. That's my guy. Truth is, man, I don't even go out like that in New York no more. Like we used to be
Anywhere else besides New York? I mean, anywhere.
It could be anywhere?
Yeah, anywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This is your top 5 for any DJ,
And any genre, anything.
Oh, in any genre,
anything.
Oh,
yeah.
please, man. Right now, James Hype is killing it. Black Coffee's killing it. There's so many I can name, bro. Right. In house music, those are my 2 top guys right now, probably. Martinez Brothers from the Bronx. Those dudes problem when they're on. Ted's doing really well right now that he's back on the radio. Ted Smooth's killing it right now in New York. The list goes on, man. I would say that I would just keep it at those guys, you know? I'm proud, and no disrespect to anybody that I forgot. I love all my DJs.
This is your list anyway. 5 top producers.
Top 5 producers. Mustard. Mustard's a beast, though. He's a beast with hip hop. He's been doing it for a lot of years, too. Damn, I haven't even been... I could name probably more house producers now.
Yeah,
that's good.
Producer.
Yeah, this is any genre of music.
Bontan, Bontan, Bontan. I hope I'm saying it right. Disgusting house producer. Like, nasty. Uses a lot of live percussion. I love that. James Hype's dope too. Louis is a pioneer. Louis still putting music out all these years later, bro. He doesn't fall behind.
Crazy.
He does not fall behind on production. I'm gonna leave it at those 3 right now because I don't want to take too much time thinking.
Right. Favorite city to DJ?
Favorite city?
Yeah, to DJ.
City, country, anywhere.
City first and new to country,
city?
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
A while back, it was Chicago. I used to love going to Chicago. I've always loved coming to Florida.
And country.
Favorite country? I used to love going to Puerto Rico, but that's not where I was going to go with this. But Germany was weird, not in a bad way. Germany was weird, but Austria was dope. I got to DJ at the Volksgarten. Volksgarten is like one of the most famous clubs in Austria. So I would say favorite country would be Austria.
So it's like Germany. Germany was like, because I played it a couple of times and they just like sit there and watch you.
Yeah, it's like a fish tank. Like they just like stare at you, and that's so weird.
So weird.
Yeah,
but
I'm
then,
like, dude, dance, do something.
Yeah, then the guy,
Twitch, do anything.
The light guy one, he told me, he was like, they're looking at you because they're admiring what you're doing. When they don't look,
But I find that weird. As much as it's an honor that they're doing that, but
it's
just dance, dude, do something.
Turn around. Stop looking at me.
You're freaking me out a little bit there. Yeah, so Germany was dope though, but Austria was definitely the top.
Right. Do you love DJing or you love music?
Both. Like I said a little while ago, I don't do this for fame. I mean, obviously we do it for money now because we got bills to pay.
Right.
But I've always been a music lover, and that's why when you ask me who my top artists are, it's hard because if you was to get in my car with me and my Spotify, you would just look at me like, how did that even come into play? You know, like I just be playing the most random shit, bro. I'll sit there and play a Beatles song, and then it'll go to a freestyle song, then it'll go to a salsa song, then it'll go to a house song, like some deep house shit. So I'm a music lover, and I love dissecting music too, which is what helps me perform as a DJ better. DJing. All right, let me go back a little bit. So I love music 100%. Why do I love DJing? Because I like to make people dance. I don't do it for fame. I do it because I want those people to have a great night. That's the truth. So absolutely, I love DJing.
Right. What you currently working on right now?
Besides gigging a little more, the beginning of the year was a little slow. It usually is. And I don't sweat that. But the gigs are picking up now. But even though I went into the studio a couple of weeks back and started a new project, I want to take this classic salsa record and make it into a house track.
Okay.
I think I'm going to put that on the shelf and do the vocals that I just got the other day from Roland Clark and see where that goes.
Okay. You want to do both?
Am I going to do both?
Yeah.
Both projects?
Both projects, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But I kind of try to focus on one.
Okay.
And the only time I
Put it out
switch
there
off,
and then-
the only time I switch off is if I need a mental break from this project.
Okay.
To try to get more ideas, and then I'll go to another project because that might give me better ideas for the next one.
Right.
So I don't switch off that much, but once in a blue I do.
Is there anything we haven't touched? Any topic?
Nah, I think you
You
guys
like
did an
discuss?
amazing job, bro.
We have a lot more to go to, and I just can't wait till we get a part 2 and a part 3 because it's fucking
he said
Rob
part
Lowe.
3.
It's fucking Rob Lowe.
You know the crazy thing is I can't even imagine the questions you got. I thought we touched on a lot.
No, we didn't even do all of them. Look, I showed you.
That's crazy.
It just keeps going.
Okay. I'll be here, brother. I'll be here.
Dennis, you got anything?
Final words?
Nah, man. I just want to thank you guys. Like I said, Respected DJs podcast is a great movement, man. I think people need to really start respecting us. And thank you for putting it out there, man, that they should respect us.
Word up. Sessions, want to add anything?
Talk to him, Sesh.
No, like he said, man, respect the DJs.
Don't go break the microphone now.
No. Not like he was saying in the club, without the DJ, the clubs won't have the people there. The DJ brings the people there to buy all the drinks for the club to make the money. So the DJ is very important to keep that vibe going, to keep, everybody on the dance floor.
And I mean,
Agreed.
being in the nightclub fucking 6 days a week, nowadays, the DJs keep the people there. A good DJ keeps the people there.
That's our job.
Right.
That's our job
They
to
don't
keep them there.
sell drinks. They keep the people there. And I always said this to my people who hire me. I can bring you great DJs to keep people there all night. It's your job to get the alcohol in their system. That's not our job.
Dude, you know what I've had managers and owners tell me? I've had them come to me and be like, can you slow it down a little bit so they can start buying drinks?
Yeah, I heard that before.
What?
Yeah.
You want me to not do my job?
So I've learned to always turn the tables around, and I've learned to learn both sides of the business to understand for situations like that. So I get it. So for me, learning the business, the nightclub business and everything, it is kind of true, because if you look at it like this, if you're a great DJ because you're a great DJ and you keep everybody on the dance floor, at the end of the day, them dancing is not ringing the cash register.
I got that. I understand that.
So I caught the mentality to that. I'm like, damn, so if they all in the dance floor, nobody's at the bar, I'm not going to be here next week because we're going to close.
True that. But also in a club, you have girls that go around and sell drinks. You have hooters.
Find a way
to
get those
because
drinks
we have like
sold.
at South Beach, we have one, right? We have one. But guess what she's at? She's around the building, like in the outskirts, not in the crowd. So everybody's, having a good time. They're all there partying, and she's on the outskirts. No, motherfucker, get in the middle where they're all dancing and sell those fucking shots.
Bro, Miami's a vibe. I've never been to the one in Orlando. Tonight is my first time going to Mango's in Orlando. But the Miami one, they crazy.
So that's how, and that's the way both sides work. You bring the people to the dance floor and you're keeping them there. Now it's the club to make sure that they getting served. Because if the bar is empty, that means the bartender, you don't need the bartender, right? Take that motherfucker out of the bartender and put them.
If they won't come get the drinks,
bring the drinks to them.
But then it becomes a mess because you bump into them, they drop their drinks, and then they get mad, and that's when the fight starts.
He's talking about 90s now.
Clean up on all seven.
That's when the busters come in and everybody else. All right, D?
But then you lose. So now you got to go and turn the tables around and think as an owner, you just dropped the drink. Yeah, we got to clean it. I just lost money because we dropped drinks on the floor. So there's tactics of going and pouring a drink. So you see the people that have 6 drinks and you pour and you miss and it hits the bar and you clean it up. You just made me lose money. This is an owner thinking now.
Right.
You just made me lose
You're
money.
making my hair hurt.
Right. Yeah,
But this is what I'm talking about, turning the tables around. Think as an owner and think as the DJ. As a DJ, you want everybody to dance.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to dance. As the owner, I want everybody to drink and make money.
100%.
So it got to be a carousel.
Yo, D.
You play salsa, merengue to get the people that want
Right.
to
The
dance,
people that
the
don't wanna
hip-hop,
dance
go
that,
to the
right,
bar.
right,
It's a carousel. You
Right,
make
right,
it go
right.
back and forth.
Hey D,
Gotcha.
when we open our first club, then we get to that subject right now. Fuck them up.
Let's get them dancing, bro. Let's get them dancing.
Keep them dancing. Keep them dancing.
Hey, we keep them dancing. Hey, I'm with that. I'm with that whole vibe.
For
But
anybody
we need
who
to make money.
Right. For anybody who want to know, how can they book you?
How can they book me?
Or go want to work out with you.
Cut the check. You can find me on social media. Social media is official DJ Rob Lowe. My Facebook, my Instagram, and my TikTok are official DJ Rob Lowe. I'm not gonna give you my phone number.
Right.
So
He does his own bookings.
email simple. Email is official DJ Rob Lowe. Don't forget, Rob Lowe is ROBLO. That's it.
That's it.
Stop. No W, no WE, no craziness. DJ ROBLO. Official DJ Rob Lowe at gmail.com. Or you could just call June, bro. Call June, man.
I got you. I got the plug.
He'll make the booking happen.
I got the plug.
June
He the
phone
plug.
number.
The bug got the plug.
I got the plug.
Oh, we need
I
that.
should have got you the job. Next time,
I was gonna say we need that sample.
Next year, I'm gonna get you both jobs. You know, the one that my wifey hates it, the Gloria Velez job. The
That's so classy.
He actually, you did that. Didn't you do a remix of Gloria Velez? The LL Cool J
doing
record,
it.
right?
It was Joel Ortiz,
Joel
and
Ortiz, yeah, I
Gloria
remember that.
for
I remember
doing
that.
it well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doing it
it didn't work out so well,
Right.
but we tried. We tried.
I remember hearing it though.
I mean, Joel is a beast. You know,
Oh,
that.
my
Joel
God.
kills it no matter what.
Yeah, it definitely does. All right, we're done?
Yeah, we're done. Want to sign us off?
No, I don't want to leave. We're having such a good
Part
time.
2 coming soon.
Part two coming soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank our brother, your brother, our favorite DJ, your favorite DJ, Rob Lowe, for sharing all his stories, his journey with us at here, Respect the DJ podcast. Of course, to our beautiful loyal listeners and watchers. And we just want to say thank you, and we'll see you in part deuce.
Part 2. Thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate you. Respect the DJs.
Respect the DJs.
Subscribe,
Make sure subscribe, like,
Comment.
follow, share, comment, good or bad. But if you comment bad, we are coming looking for you. So don't comment bad, only
We
positive
got new security
vibes.
too. We got new security.
Yeah. Big body J over there.
Peace,
Respect
love.
the DJ podcast. We'll see you soon.
Peace, love. Till the next one. Peace.